What is up?
It's Starfield Eve.
It's time for Starfield.
Starfield.
It's happening, finally. It's real. And it's not delayed.
It better be good.
Well, we'll find
I
out
built a
in...
freaking computer for that.
We're going to find out in 24 hours, so... We'll see.
So it drops on Friday?
No, it drops tomorrow at 8.
If you have the early access, the $35 thing, you could play tomorrow at 8 p.m.
Which on Game Pass, it's only, is it 35 or 31?
I think it's 35. It might be 31. You might be right, because I think you get like 10% off or 20% off or something.
Yeah, what's the regular price? Cannibal Ritual, what's up, brother?
$34.99.
Okay, so yeah, it's
That's
only
cool.
$31 if you have Ultimate.
That's awesome.
So we will be giving back to the community tonight. Somebody's going to win a code for early access for the game.
Woo!
And that code will be delivered either tomorrow or Friday whenever they give me the code. Apparently, you can't pre-order, like, gifts.
Right.
You have to wait till the thing actually comes out to buy a gift. So that's what I'm going to do. So tonight we're going to have somebody win one of these codes, and they will
So stick around.
Yeah, and they'll get the code emailed to you by tomorrow or Friday. We got Cannibal Ritual in the chat. We got Stevie Mac in the chat. We got the king himself, Eddie.
Oh,
He's back.
I feel my temperature rising. Oh, man.
It's funny because the first stream, when he told me that he was back, and then I streamed, I saw him in my chat. I was like, okay, he's back now.
Yeah, he was in
back.
your chat, Anthony. That was funny. The minute I saw him, I was like, oh, Anthony's going to have a good time with this guy tonight. The Alchemist with a $5 super chat. Gotta go bed early tonight. Just want to say, happy the real Anthony's back, and goodbye, Frank. If this is your last show, we'll never forget you. Yeah, well, there you go.
Thanks, Alchemist.
Frank's gonna play it by ear, but this is most likely his last show.
Yeah.
It's getting close.
Things could happen at any time now, so...
Hockey fan, what is up? And I know why you're here.
What's up?
What's up, Hockey?
We were watching All In, all three of us together, and we were talking about the backstage drama, and then 10 minutes after that, we got news of backstage drama.
We caused it. We talked about it, and we put him there, and I feel so bad because we put that out in the ether.
Hey, it's not our fault that Tony Khan's an idiot.
Like, I saw CM Punk wrestle for a match, and that's all I got to see.
I think that's all we all got to see because he's suspended again.
Which is ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
They're just torturing this guy for no reason.
Bro, in WCW, the wrestlers threaten to, like, kill each other. I'm not even kidding. And they work together, like, the next week. Steiner, in particular.
It's just
dude, I don't fucking know anymore.
It wasn't like
I don't know.
You know, and that was the first match. So, and I didn't see. Well, we looked it up online.
So
like
the fight happened before that, before the match even happened, and then when it happened again, when they went backstage, a monitor almost fell on Tony Khan. It's too bad it didn't freaking fall on his head. He got pushed by accident, and he hit the wall, and a monitor fell on him.
Shit.
It's like, bro, that's what you get when you don't put these guys in their place.
That's a sign when you'll never be back in Wembley ever again.
Can you imagine, Anthony? Say you had like a team, like a crew and everything, like a camera crew, and these guys just fight with each other constantly, like physically fight each other. And then they're pushing each other in your room, and then they knock over your collection. You're not going to be like, that's okay, guys.
Yeah, you're going to be like, what the fuck?
You're going to be like, you know what, guys, this isn't working out. You guys are going to just have to get out of here. I'm going to have to hire somebody else.
But Tony is dumb because how do you not side with Punk? Like, Jungle Boy's brand new. He's not a draw. He's not anything. He's just some guy.
Yeah, but he's friends with... We talked about it. He was the tweener that was going to cause trouble. And who called that? This guy.
You said it, yeah.
I don't even work there. I don't even watch the shows. But I said there's going to be a guy on Collision. It's going to be a tweener that's going to mess with everything up. And look what happened. This guy went over there, caused trouble. Everyone's blaming CM Punk for fighting back. Punk shouldn't have put his hands on him. Well, he instigated it. AEW, they love other people are bullies when they critique their matches, but they love bullying their own friggin' talent over there.
They literally are bullying him out of the company.
It's unbelievable.
Well, they did. Allegedly,
he had to
he
get his
doesn't want
own
to go
train
back.
ticket, right, and all that stuff.
Imagine if Hulk Hogan went for WCW and they say, "Yeah, Hulk, you got to get your own train ticket. You got to ride with the people." He would be like, "I'm not doing this show. I'm out of here.
Yeah, no way.
No limo. I'm out." Oh, come on, Hulk. We pay you enough.
He'll
pay
just
you
lie
enough
and
to
say
ride
that
the
he
subway
wrestled
like a
Wembley.
peasant.
How do you not send a car for the guy? He doesn't need a limo, but geez, like something.
Top star in the company. You don't send him a limo. Nothing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like they're like just setting him up for bullshit. Basically, is what it seems like.
Frank is the real king, says Eddie.
Ah, thanks, Eddie.
He is the king. I give up with the BS as hockey fan. You guys wielded the backstage drama. Brandon P. Hey guys, the week has been good. Been busy back to college next week for classes. Awesome.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
Well, good
summer's
luck.
done. It's getting fall time.
It went by
Getting
very
there.
fast.
It really did.
Like the diarrhea. Never mind. Cannibal says what a shit show.
You know, that's the thing too. It's like, you know, it just blows my mind that we saw that. We didn't even know that was going to be his last match in there.
We
'Cause
never know
that's
when it's
usually
going to be his last match because there's always stuff happening over there. At some point, you got to write this company off. It's pretty sad that Dixie Carter had a better locker room than Tony Khan.
Who would have thought, right?
I mean, all the guys were working Dixie, but I mean, she, you know, kept her ground on certain things, and you didn't hear about many fights in the locker room. This guy, Tony Khan, has a fight every day.
He does nothing about it.
But when it happens with something else and someone else, it'll just be proven that, you know, people can't get along if they're going to.
Jungle Boy could have freaking started. He could have punched out like 15 fans. Went backstage. CM Punk could have said, "What are you doing?" And then the headlines would be CM Punk causes Jungle Boy to punch 15 fans in the face.
Yeah.
Oh, Punk can't keep his hands to himself. It's like, dude, the guy is like fighting back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's not going to stay there and take
He went
it.
on camera. He knew that was going to piss off CM Punk. He said, using real glass, cry me a river. He goes backstage, and what do you think happens? Punk went right up and said, "Do we have a problem?" He's like, "Gonna do something about it," and they started shoving each other, and that was it. And Punk put him in a friggin' chokehold to like stop him from throwing a punch. And Jungle Boy got. So there you go. But it's CM Punk's fault.
Always.
That this guy went out there and decided to say that.
It's always his fault.
Yeah, it's stupid. Anyway, RWK's here. Sorry for being late. It's Frank's last show. Yeah, it's his last. It might be his last show. This is most likely his last show. So
yeah, we're getting there. I gotta start sleeping.
And Tony Khan will be wearing a diaper in his head. Says Cannibal. Hockey, they just keep poking the guy. Honestly, Punk should just say, "Fuck it, I'm out." Yeah, I mean, but that sucks for us because we won't be able to see him again.
I don't blame him,
After
though.
8 years, we couldn't see this guy. Now we can't see him.
You think he goes back to WWE at this point?
I think they'll take him back at this point. Because Road Dogg said like positive things about him a couple of weeks ago. Road Dogg was like, him coming back here would be fantastic. And I'm like, why is he praising him all of a sudden?
He's putting him over all of a sudden? That's weird.
Yeah, like all of a sudden now they want him away from the company.
He should go back. At
Well,
this
they're
point.
not dumb. They know what's been going on. You know, everyone knows. That's been like the biggest problem with
Well, they
the
want
thumb
to
in the eye
take
that AEW does. You know.
they want to take anybody they can from AEW to show how stupid AEW is, which is true. I mean, if AEW can't hold their own dick, you know what I mean? What are you gonna do?
True.
And
Their
what did I
top
say in that
guy.
conversation, right? I was like, it's cool to finally see them bounce back from all the bullshit, and then immediately this went down.
Yeah, and their guy did it. Well, listen. The Bucks are gonna friggin' have a great party when Punk actually leaves. Jungle Boy's gonna be hailed a hero in their little thing, and that's it. But this is the type of shit that killed WCW, and people don't believe me. It's like, all right,
Yeah, when you've seen it before,
today
it's
it's
different.
CM Punk.
You know?
Who's the next guy that comes in? Edge?
Yeah, and there's some problems that start.
Edge doesn't want to work with us. Oh, cause him problems. Make him want to leave.
That's what I was gonna say. All it takes is someone else or something else at a different, point in time
CM
in
Punk
this
came
AEW
in.
thing.
He got over. All of a sudden, they cut this crap with him with Hangman out of nowhere. You're a cancer. It's like, what are you talking about? And then you find out, well, he didn't want to work with Colt Cabana. And it's like, he tried to get him fired or whatever. It's like, really? Because Tony Khan fired, like, most of the Dark Order members. He didn't just fire Colt Cabana. So, I don't know. AEW, fuck them. They're going to destroy their own company, and that's fine.
Yeah.
They're self-destructing.
It's like these other guys over there at WCW. It was like 10 different clicks, and where's that company now? Oh, that's right. They're in Vince's freaking library, his archives. RWK, what up, says the king? Let me tell you something, brother. I don't know how to read bus entry, says Hulk Hogan.
Bus
Properly.
itinerary.
Bus itinerary.
You get
Too
lost.
much for me, brother.
I hate itineraries. I hate being on someone else's schedule.
Me too.
You see a picture of Punk and a fan on the train. I saw that.
We saw it.
But in all honesty, it's a huge slap in the face of Punk. Disappointing your top guy. Imagine if that was awesome. Yeah, imagine if Vince said, you know what, Steve? You're going to ride the train with the fans.
You'd be like, you ain't getting Steve Austin then, bitch.
Exactly. He would have told him right to his face.
Like,
Plus, you have
ain't
people
getting it.
hassling you and stuff. Like, that's annoying. You're trying to
Yeah.
get to the thing, and there's people like, oh, it's Punk. Like,
Because what are other people doing? They're trying to get to the show
And he got
by a
lost.
train.
He got lost because he didn't know where the hell he was going.
I wouldn't know where to
That's
go
your
over
top
there.
guy, and you're treating him like that. And they're like, well, Punk wasn't really mad about that because they didn't send the car for anybody else. It's like, but he's the top guy.
Yeah.
It's not like NWO team got limos and Hulk Hogan didn't.
Unbelievable.
NWO team they actually got limos. All NWO guys got limos. That's why when they popped out, there was like 90 guys. It's like, dude, it's the whole company. Like, the whole company is fighting itself at this point.
Mhm.
It got diluted quick. Jamie on What's Up, brother? We will talk about that in a minute. That's a big topic for tonight.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. It's
What's
probably
happening
the
to-
biggest thing with right next to Starfield.
What's happening to Frank, says RWK? As he stated last week, he is transitioning.
We had a fight in the back of the locker room, and I have to leave.
Yeah, there was a brawl between spilled Pop-Tarts and Oreos and something else.
That's it.
ACR, what's up, man? The king. A beer for me and for all my homies.
He poured one out for the boys.
He is what? I don't know. From his own words, he said he is transitioning.
In a
Last
couple
week on the
months, when I
show.
come back, you'll see
Yeah.
who I am then.
Stevie Mac, I'd say let's talk about Starfield leaks. The game's literally about to release. We will talk about that. And we are giving away a free early access copy. What's this called? A premium edition or whatever?
Something like
Someone
that.
in this chat is going to walk out with this, and this copy will be given out either tomorrow or Friday, depending on
Thunders.
whenever they send me the code. I have to buy the code, but I can't buy it because it's on a pre-order right now. Once it's released, I can gift it to one of you guys in the chat. And this code will work for Windows and Xbox. It's a universal code. So we will probably do a trivia thing throughout the show because we don't know how we're going to give the code away. So we're just going to talk, and if I say, hey, so-and-so trivia, you guys got to be ready. So Thunder's Productions with a Canadian $5 super chat. Thank you so much, buddy.
Thanks.
Man.
Appreciate it. Pour it out. Frank is now Francine. Well, actually, Frank's name is, isn't it universal? Frankie
Yeah, Frankie could be a
could be a
girl's
man
name
or a
too.
woman. So there you
So I
go.
don't even have to worry about that.
He doesn't have to
can
change
switch up all my
anything.
stuff. Yeah, I'm all set.
Set up.
Those goddamn EVPs of Game Complainer. Oh, right, yeah.
We do have
Yep.
EVPs, yeah.
Frank bit us, so we got rid of them.
He bit Fred.
You know what the funny thing is about this whole Young Bucks thing? CM Punk beat the shit out of them, and they're scared to work with him.
Right.
Jungle Boy, he went backstage, and CM Punk apparently put him up against the wall by his throat.
I mean, why would you
And
mess
he
with the
beat
guy
him
like
up.
that?
So it's like there's a theme here. These guys are always starting shit, but then they get their ass beat, and then they don't want to be bothered. It's like, dude, man up. There's people backstage that said Jungle Boy looked like a bitch because he started the problem and he didn't finish it.
Well, yeah.
Nick's gonna come back with gigantic. Oh man.
I don't know if I can afford those.
Well, you won't see him till next August, so
Next August. Jeez.
he's gone.
I hope not that long. Jeez.
He comes back when he wants to come back. He might be back next week. We don't know. I don't think so, but
Yeah, we
it all
gotta
depends
see.
on what's up. Queen of Mean Francine says, Jamie on in the chat room. Is it the actual version or upgraded to Game Pass? Wait, what?
The code is
No, it's
for...
going to be the upgrade for Game Pass.
Right.
So whoever wins the code can play it tomorrow, or whenever I get the code, they can play it. Definitely by Friday.
Pretty much a whole week early.
Yeah. Liquor Sandwich, what's up? You ready to pay for it? We'll just start with that.
Yeah, that's the big news. So, hidden in a blog post today, PlayStation announced that they are increasing the price of Plus. So, it's going to start on September 6th, and these are the new prices. Essential is going from $59.99 to $79.99 for the year.
Just for PlayStation Plus, it's $79.99. Just to get
Just
internet
to play
access.
online.
Are they on fucking crack?
Like, what the fuck?
That's exactly what I said.
We went from $50 on the PlayStation 3. The PlayStation 3 only gave you those extra games or whatever.
Yeah.
Towards the end. People forget about that. It was free. PSN was free on the PlayStation 3. But then they gave you the Plus, gave you the games or whatever every month. Then PlayStation 4 was mandatory that you pay $59.99 a year. They raised it $10. And then last year, they raised it again $20. Now, a year later, they're raising another $40.
They got excited.
Well,
1 year later.
That's the big tier, but still. But literally, we went from $50 to $80.
And you have to pay it, or what are you going to do on the system if you want to play online?
Dude,
Go play
there's
Call
no
of Duty
fucking
or
games
anything.
to play right now. Even
Well,
if you had the back catalog.
The store doesn't have, it's just not in shape. And we talked about this before. I know they've added a couple things on their service that are like,
what did they add? 20 games in the last fucking year and a half? If even.
But yeah, it's so slow to adding stuff. And like, I again, I always say this, like they're always
The
going
Last
to
of Us
just
2 is $10 at Best Buy every fucking other week, okay, on sale, and that's not even in the damn service. You know what I mean? And they're taking games, they're putting their own games in it and taking their own games off of it. It's like, what the fuck are you paying for?
yeah. It doesn't make any sense, and then they don't really put on stuff that
And you
makes
you
it.
you announced this the week of Starfield. How stupid could you be?
It comes into effect the day Starfield fully launches, the 6th.
You're just giving the
Ironically.
competition the ammo right there, man. They're a bunch of idiots. Yo, this is why people don't listen to me. Sony could go out of business. Not Sony, but the PlayStation brand could go out. We saw this happen to Sega. And nobody believed, oh no, they're too popular. No, if you make stupid mistakes, you're out.
Yeah.
This is a
They
stupid
keep
mistake.
making stupid mistakes.
Yeah, we're gonna raise the price of our service $40 the day the competition's biggest game drops. If anything, they should be like, you know what, guys, we're gonna give out PSN for fucking free the day that Starfield comes out. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So let me finish up the tiers here because it gets crazier. So the extra tier goes from $100 a year to $134.99 a year. And then the premium tier goes from $119 a year to $159.99 a year. So you're paying $160 a year for nothing, basically. So, good luck with that.
Yeah, really good luck. I'm not renewing. My thing expires in early 2024. In fact, they emailed me a couple days ago saying, "Oh, double check your PlayStation Network account." I was like, "What are you talking about?" It's like, "You don't have a credit card on file." It's like, "Why would I? Your thing gets hacked every freaking day, and you extort customers into paying for stuff." So I was like, "This thing expires in 2024. What do I care about a credit card being on file? It's like another 9 months that my thing runs out." It's because they want to prepare to fuck you, so they want to make sure your information's on there. Which I don't know if a lot of people know this, but when you keep your credit card on PlayStation, a lot of people's accounts magically get hacked, and purchases are made in the hundreds of dollar range. And when you call Sony to get them to take it off, they won't take it off. They're like, "Nope, you bought it." And if you do a chargeback, then Sony bans your account. So they extort people to friggin' pay for stuff that they didn't buy. And they could tell you, they could track, what console purchased what. Or the IP address if you went to the website. Who
And
logged
they'll
into
keep
your
your
account where. They
yeah.
could say, "Anthony, you logged into a friggin' German account. We see you purchased this in Germany. But we see your activity. You've never been in Germany."
Yeah. I mean, it's
And
they
they'll
even
just be like,
have
"Nope, you bought it. You went to Germany for one day, signed into your account, and bought it. You're not going to rob us."
don't save money. No, and they'll
You're not stealing
if you
the
have a card on
Japanese.
file, like speaking of having a card on file, like if you have it on file too, you have to be careful that they don't just lock you in that just auto renew.
Right.
Because if a card's on file, there's like an option that's you can use it for any kind of auto renewal or like auto funds, and if it's on there and if you don't take it off, it's gonna get charged. So you got to be careful because you might
Microsoft
be
raised
getting
it $1 to
charged.
$2 a month. They raised it $1, and it was because they want their dollar back from the dollar deals of Game Pass, which they got rid of again.
Well, and also too, what's very
Time to
sleazy
change
about this,
tiers.
they never really made a big post about this. It was in a blog post that they have every week, and someone randomly was reading it, was like, "Oh, what?" And then it came to the attention of the
Yeah,
internet.
they didn't tell anybody.
I don't know if they would have to email you. Like, say you have auto renewal, I guess they would have to let you know, legally. I don't know if they could just charge your card and then
No, they
screw
could charge
you.
your card because YouTube TV does that to me. I was paying $65, now I'm paying $77.
Well, then that was their plan all along. Not let anybody know, charge it, and then be like, "Oh, it went up the three weeks ago. Didn't you hear?" that's probably their plan.
Yeah, it sucks that went up so much.
Well, I figure this: YouTube TV is still cheaper than cable.
Yeah, that's
So
still not.
yeah, it went up a
It
few
makes my
bucks
parents
extra.
happy, you know what I mean? Like it's easy for them. The biggest thing was the learning curve for that, you know.
Yeah,
But yeah, like for this thing, man, I'm telling you, I I think that Sony, again, like you said, they really have balls doing this because we keep talking about it every single week when, you know, the Sony stuff kind of gets brought up and we talk about the store stuff and just like the lack of what's there. And you just, why are you going to overcharge for that? And there's nothing there to justify that unless they said, hey, and you know, next month we're going to be launching with this, like they have like a big ass rollout plan, but they didn't really have that. They didn't really have that to justify, you know, why I would want to sign up to not only just play, you know, oh, Resident Evil Director's Cut. Like, I'm not going to fucking sign up just to play that. You know, I'm not going to sign up just to play Twisted Metal 2. You know what I mean? I mean, I know I can play it by on its own, but it's the purpose of like, why would I should just be able to buy shit without signing up. And that's just how it should be. And your store also just lacks the you know, punch that the PS3 store had, because that was like, you know, that actually had a lot on it in terms of the old shit, and then not even just talking about old shit all the time, but just new shit. I mean, why don't you have something that can compare to Game Pass in terms of like the rate that they're putting shit on, and new games that they're actually trying to put on? Like they've tried with some, but it's like they're not even adding enough with this little price bump to justify it.
Jamie, on this is Smurf Carts. This is on all platforms.
If they would have done day and date and then raised the price, it would have been fine. We were just talking about that before earlier today, but
Burgermeister.
it's just ridiculous.
Oh yeah. That auto renew hit me last month since Thunder's Productions. PlayStation is shady. Yeah, I'm not down with that.
Yeah, it's better just to take off your stuff.
Uh,
Like take
Mike is
off
in
the
the chat. The original Next Level Gaming. What is going on, Mike? Thanks for stopping by.
What's up?
Everyone, go subscribe. The original Next Level Gaming. They have a podcast every Tuesday night. It's awesome. I try to make it in there when I can in the live chat. Definitely check it out.
Oh yeah.
The King. Sony wants money for a dead guy.
What?
Says the dead guy.
Yeah, right.
The King needs a beer after paying for the Sony tiers.
Yeah, jeez.
Let's go back a little bit in the chat here. Sony wants money for a dead guy. Sony think they got the balls the size of elephants to raise the price. Well, that's the thing. And that's another thing too. When you guys, well, not you guys, but when people on Twitter go, "We'll pay $200 for this," they're listening,
Absolutely.
and they're like, "Well, we got all these fucking idiots saying that they'll pay more money. We'll do it."
It's not even a true portable console, you know? And then the same thing with the PSVR 2. It's the same shit. Whether they're charging 200 for this or it's like, you know, some people will obviously purchase it or sign into the subscription, but it's like, why are you blindly just buying shit unless you know, wait to see if there's anything good coming out of it, or wait to see if a subscription is, you know, you just have to actually vote with your wallet so they stop doing this shit. Because if you say you're going to pay for it and you actually do it, then it's going to keep happening.
I wonder if the CMA will release news. Why? Who cares? They're gonna get the deal's gonna go through anyway. What does it matter? It's just a matter of when.
Yeah,
Uh,
at some point.
People don't believe PlayStation are shitty. Yeah, I know. That's the blind fanboyism. But imagine if Xbox did shut down or whatever. I mean, I told you guys a couple of weeks ago. I was like, Sony would charge you $200 for a game. They would do it. Let's see. Stevie Mac, I'm not sure it would change usually. My sub ran out a few weeks later. Sony gets desperate and sends me a deal for $20 off the membership. They might do that, but they're gonna try to get you to lock in. They don't know what they're doing. I'll be honest with you. Based on what we've seen in the last year and a half, 2 years, whatever it's been. I mean, that library should have been set up day one.
Absolutely.
That backlog should have been all set up. We got Dreadpool in the chat. As I go down here, I'm going to read everything here.
I just think they don't believe in the subscription at all, so they're just sabotaging it. It's like
Disney Plus wants to do the same thing. Yeah, they're moving content off of Disney Plus. It's like, why do you even have a service then? I get they want the royalties from the other people. But, I mean, this is where the bubble's going to burst with all these stupid services.
Yep.
It's like, why even bother? Why did you even do this? If you're going to license it out anyway, I could just go to the store and buy the friggin' DVD still. It's VB. What's up? PSTV for 170? No, that's all right. What did it say about Microsoft? Chat's moving quick tonight, huh? Original Next Level Gaming. They hid that price change in the blog post. Yeah, Frank just talked about that because they wanted to screw everybody.
They were shady about that.
Sony is making moves that an arrogant first company makes. They believe their fans will buy anything. Yeah, they're like Apple.
True.
But at some point, like this is, I think like this stuff is just starting to. People are starting to see what's going on. The games are the same. They're making this portable PlayStation that does nothing. And then now they increase the price. Like they're crazy.
You know they're gonna abandon
like,
that Portal thing.
It's like Scarface. As he's getting like more famous, he's doing more coke and he's just doing stupid things as days go on.
He gets cocky, and it's like, also the fact that they came out fucking. They try to come out balls swinging with that fucking VR at that price. They have.
We didn't even talk about the VR. Yeah, the VR is also
like that's between that and the
you're PlayStation. You're gonna sell me a $600 VR without jumping flash?
How are you gonna have people pay that much for saying, "Oh yeah, we have a Beat Saber and Resident Evil Village, right?" And then maybe like a couple other things, and like that's it right now, because we know like RE4 the gold edition isn't coming out until maybe next year, and that will be like an update for that VR. But even with RE4 and Village, and like those are like the full games that you have in VR, what else do you have besides like the Horizon crap and all that shit? And it's like, where is, like you said, they're kind of like fumbling around in the dark. It's like, what's their focus? And then on top of that, they have this portable shit that's going to amount to nothing, absolutely nothing. But you have people that will spend. And so what are you up to? Almost over $2,000 between console, VR, portable little shit unit, controllers, and games. So, and subscription being raised all at the same time. So it's like they got you coming and going with this shit.
Jamie, I'll take care, buddy. Thanks for coming in. I will still keep your name in the if we do a drawing, or we're gonna do just a trivia thing. I don't know. We're giving away a copy of Starfield Premium Upgrade Edition. So whenever Microsoft lets me buy the code as a gift, I will email it to the winner. But tonight, someone's gonna win it. We don't know if we're gonna do trivia or just give it away. I have no idea. We'll get there. Weston, even RGT85 and Dreamcast guy called out Sony for the great. Well, where were they the last like 10 years? Kissing
all of them butt. Did. Even MBG called them out.
Dude, that's like the villain, the henchman turning on the villain at the last second. It's like, dude, you're not getting redeemed. You're just gonna get fucked.
It's too late. You guys are the reason this is happening. Like,
yeah, it's like
that's what
they are the reason why this is happening.
Over.
RGTA for I hate my Xbox. Oh, somebody sent me an Xbox for free. Oh, well, let me just get that guy out of here. Get all of them out of here. They're all stupid. But this is what happens when you build an audience kissing these guys' butts.
Yeah,
if it was Microsoft Liquor Sandwich, no, forget about it. And they would have to backtrack. Sony ain't backtracking on this one.
Right.
Redpool's in the house, says the king.
They were all. Jim Ryan was trending because people were calling for him to be fired. It was like insane.
Did you see Atari 2600 Plus? Yeah, I pre-ordered it. So I don't know if I'm stupid for doing that, but I did it. Allegedly, it's exactly the Atari, just with an HDMI port.
I mean, it's not that expensive. It's pretty cool for the price.
Redpool says, I've said it before, they're believing their own shit doesn't stink. Of course. David R., what's up? VR2 dead yet? It's been dead. It was DOA.
It's gonna be on sale probably. Just wait another year or so.
PlayStation Portal will be on the shelf for about a year and a half and heavily discounted.
That's what they do.
They're into ding trash mentality, says Dreadpool. Anthony and a slim that's not slimmer.
What?
Are you calling Anthony fat?
Oh wait, were you here for the leaked photos of the Slim?
I don't think I was here. No, I think maybe I was.
I'm
I
sure you
remember
saw
seeing
him.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
saw him. Yeah.
I don't know who PlayStation Portal is for at $200. You know, that should have been like $99 as an accessory. But I don't know why 200. I mean, there's no Android on it, allegedly.
You can't even
They say
do
there's
video
not, but then if
playback.
somebody hacks it and finds out, oh, there's a little portion of Android on here. RetroArch.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be a $200 little RetroArch machine. They can get that on there at least.
As it sits, it's not worth it. It's just like a Wii U pad.
Ah, $99 would have been, for whatever that is, that would have been a decent price.
All right. Yeah. I see what RWK meant. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah. The Slim on top of that.
Slim fast.
They ain't stopping. Yeah. They got you doing. They got you doing every which way an upgrade.
Portal is a collector that won't open for the next 20 years. Just a little tired but hungry. We're good. I'm going to get a Meta Quest 3 instead. Sounds good.
Yeah, you're better off.
You get more out of it. Yeah. You can actually do what you want with it.
Stevie Mac breaking PlayStation portals with Dread and 360 view. Anthony was naming all the
see him at a
Sony.
table just smacking the shit. That's how you break it.
Like
Dread.
Joe Dirt said it best, it's not what you like, it's what the consumer likes.
It's true.
I said last night $99, you're in $129. Okay.
That's more in the ballpark.
Yeah, I didn't have time to watch the archive today. I was running around like crazy. I'm gonna check that out though.
It's like the Apple mentality of just like buying everything in that ecosystem.
Yeah, I mean, Steve Jobs, man, he's rolling around in his grave. He literally left them notes on what to do with the damn phone. They haven't done shit. Tim Cook, man, I mean, he's cooking a lot of, I guess, money, I guess. He ain't doing half the stuff this guy left him. He left him the playbook from the grave, and he's not doing any of it.
Well, once they made that C phone that was plastic, I knew, like, all right, because that whole thing was quality. Oh, we got to make quality products. Then they made the plastic iPhone, and I was like, that's it.
I don't know. I just think, remember when there was one iPhone every 6 months? And now literally there's like 6 iPhones that come out like every 4 months. Like,
yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's getting to the point where it's like 13 Pro, 13 Pro Max, 13 Pro this, that, Max. It's like, what am I buying? Well, this one has this many cameras. Just make a camera then. Or have the whole back of the phone a camera.
Because people got to film themselves.
But then how will you hold it?
Yeah, how would you film yourself?
They got to take their nudes to have on iCloud to get hacked, and then talk about how it has the best security in the world.
How would you take the belt photos and
the belt
HD?
Photos? What are you talking about?
The page reference. How are you gonna get your iCloud hacked and
the belt?
Okay. Nudes online. Yeah, you said the nudes online. I'm like, yeah, there you go. It's like you're paying for a camera basically, and it's like with Sony, it's like it's almost like they're just like, okay, they'll just buy this
iPhone, so I'm good. I'm not like dissing people that buy iPhones. We're just like joking around with the fact that You know, at some point, it just gets ridiculous. You go to the
Well,
store. I want a new
yeah.
iPhone. You want the Pro? You want the Max? You want the regular? You want the small? It's like,
Can't keep track.
I don't know. The one that's not like 10 grand. Oh, I'm sorry. We're sold out of that phone.
Yeah.
We have the 10 grand model and the 15 grand model.
Yeah.
Which one do you want?
You don't want pure liquid gold on the back of your camera?
You don't want the Arnie rocket launcher on the back of your camera?
The phone is literally like from Terminator, like the liquid metal. Like
Yeah.
it turns into whatever you want.
The A9 chip.
How's Wolfie? It's fucking. The phone just turns into a fucking
Yeah,
sword.
but if Arnold, that movie makes no sense because if he had detailed files, then he would tell him, "Don't even bother calling."
Right.
Yeah, he
They
would
would
have
just
already
keep
known.
moving and be on the run.
He just had to confirm that his parents were dead.
Well, I love how in the film everyone's like, "Oh, Terminator 2 wrapped that up." No, he lost his arm in that movie because they knew they were going to do that again.
Yeah. Yep.
At the very end, his arm gets caught in the gear, and it splits off, and it's like, well, there's another arm.
Yeah.
They're
It's
worried
out
about
there.
the first arm, but what about the second arm? And then they didn't even go back to that.
No. They just covered it with their other stories that they made.
Yeah, I don't know. If you could PSVR 2 a PC stream, it would be worth the price. That's true.
Oh yeah.
You
Absolutely.
think
Well,
the
yeah,
future of PS6 will be
yeah.
kind of redundant? I don't think there is going to be a PlayStation 6 at this point. Better graphics and frame rate? We thought that was going to be this gen, and apparently not. Jedi Survivor I still haven't played because they didn't fix it. Why did I buy it? There probably will be a PS6, let's not kid ourselves, but I mean, with moves like this,
We got to
there's no
make it to this
games.
gen
There's no games
first.
for any of these consoles right now.
There's still shit coming out
They
for
come
PS4,
out broken.
guys.
They come out half-assed. It's like last
There's
gen
still
we
shit-
had crappy
yeah.
hardware, great games. This gen we have great hardware with like no games.
It'll be 3 years in November because we're not just trying to come at Sony. We come at Microsoft just as hard for shit that they do too. You know, we complain a lot
Yeah, but
about.
Sony should know better because they're the market leader. You know what I mean?
That's
They
true.
got the pulse on the audience. They don't. And this is why the audience, like, we talk about these idiots that go on and, I'll pay $200 for a game. Sony's like, yeah, okay, $200. And that puts everyone else in the
this
bad
portable
spot.
shit that isn't, an actual portable console.
Our surveys say our customers totally want to give us more money for no reason. Of course they're
Do it.
going to jack up the price. They got the install base now, and that's what they did. Everyone's so
Yep.
worried about Microsoft shutting the servers down. It's like, bro, if you bought a game on the OG Xbox digital, you could still download it on the Series X. Did they shut the servers down?
Yeah.
Did they take away your games? No. If you bought it, you still got it. Everyone's so worried about Microsoft because Microsoft doesn't sell as well. They're the competition. Nintendo shuts everything down, and everyone's like, "Oh, I'll just buy the next one."
Yeah. Yeah.
Where
back to
can I
Virtual
buy those
Console.
games again?
It's like the reason why they didn't bring back the virtual console, so that when they shut this online shit off, you didn't own those games anyway. That's their reasoning. That's why they will never bring back the virtual console. Remember these Nintendo guys for like 4 years? They're going to bring it back one day. Watch. Even when they had the online service, they're still going to bring back virtual console. Yeah, no, they're not.
Why would they do that?
Because they don't want to. People bought like thousands of dollars of games on the Wii, and then they couldn't transfer them to the Wii U that time.
Yep.
They had to refund people. They don't want to deal with that again. So they said, you know what? You pay every month. You don't own this shit. And when we shut it down, we're not going to get people complaining about it. Which they will. I paid every month for those games.
You know, once the new
subscription.
when the new Switch comes out, if they don't have the same service, they're eventually going to have to shut it down. They're not going to keep paying for it.
Well, that's why you buy a hack switch and you download what you got to download, because it's getting ridiculous with them.
Then you can have it.
You have to archive on the go.
Allegedly,
not even wait till end of life.
Well, allegedly they're trying to make it so it's going to be like a seamless transition with all that stuff. So we'll see. I don't trust them at all, but we'll see.
I want the best thermal paste phone, says RWK. Oh, get out of here with that.
Arctic Silver X14 Plus.
Your foster parents are dead.
That's so killer.
Special edition 15 grand phone, Steve Jobs, blood used for a red color.
Yeah, I don't want that.
What the hell?
EA is going to put Jedi Survivor on to last gen before fixing current gen. Yeah, I know.
That's EA for you.
PlayStation 6 Portal, you're required to have a PS5 in order for it to work. I don't even know what that means, but okay. I'd seen some people pissed off about RoboCop getting delayed today. Really?
Yeah,
dude,
it got delayed.
Literally looks like Max Payne 1 on the original Xbox in first person. Like
That's why they delayed it.
That's what the graphics look like on that game.
Oh shit.
They only delayed it like a month or two, I think, so. They're going to fix it, though, don't worry.
You know, that's the same people that worked on the Terminator game. They did a good job with that one. But why does RoboCop look so bad?
They did him dirty.
I don't know. If you're going to do it right.
Once it's out on PC, maybe I'll check it out if it gets put up somewhere.
I've seen people pissed off the RoboCop. Okay, we read that. Richard wants a PS5 instead of liquid metal. It's Jim. Oh, come on. Don't write that.
Oh my god. I'm disturbed.
Good old Jim Ryan, huh?
They're calling for his resignation, his firing. They're screaming about him, crying about him, all over the internet.
Crumpets.
They want his hairy crumpets on a platter tonight.
Well, what do they want to do? Fire him, bring somebody else? Says we're going to drop the price of everything. No, they're happy that this guy jacked up the price of everything.
Oh, Japan probably loves this guy.
We couldn't get ABK. All right, we're going to jack the price. You're all going to pay for
it. Yeah, we have to suffer because they couldn't do it.
Our fans are going to pay double for it. Not only are they not going to get more Activision games, we're going to make them pay more money for our shit. You know, this price increase would be justified if they would have just put the games day and date.
Absolutely.
On their service. If they would have said, hey,
kind of shit
everything's day one or whatever, I would have been like, all right, 169 is, or whatever it is, 170, 160, whatever. It's a good price if you're going to do something like that. But they're not doing stuff like that. And then they have the balls to charge you the thing without, what was it, the portal? It doesn't even have Bluetooth in it.
No, you got to buy
a proprietary headset, which costs like $200. They're on crack.
They're
on fucking crack.
And it's so funny because they tout the Portal as something like, oh, if your family's using the TV or you're laying in bed, or it's like, but then I can't hear it because I have to buy your crappy headphones.
You got a tablet for that. You have other avenues for that. You have a Series S. You can buy the damn screen for it. Who only has one TV in the house anyway?
I got TVs all over the place. I don't know.
Oh, I can't watch the living room TV. I guess I have to break this thing out. No. Go to a different room and use a different TV. You could go to Walmart and buy that crappy brand. You could buy like a fucking 90-inch TV for like $200. It's
You're better off doing
shit. That. It's going to be cheaper than the friggin' Portal.
True.
I don't know. I think it's ridiculous. You think Jim finishes out the year? Probably.
Yeah, he'll still be around for now. Until they see less money coming in, they'll keep him because they don't care that they're pissing everyone off. They just want money.
Yeah, and they're releasing the Spider-Man thing a month early than the game.
Which whose idea was that? Like, that's stupid. Because the hype dies down. You're gonna get this stuff, and then you're gonna be like, "All right, now I have to wait 2 months for the game." Literally 2 months. Like,
Yeah, the hype would be the weekend release of the game.
yeah, you sell all the stuff that way. When
I
somebody
got
goes
the
in to get
plates,
the
I got the
game,
console, I got the game. I'm gonna play it. Got the controller or whatever. Now it's like, oh, Spider-Man 2. Yeah, I got that machine like a month ago. I got the remote a month ago.
it's like old news by the time we play the game.
Starfield did it too. They released the controllers back in like May.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't know. I just think that Spider-Man 2 would be like their big game, and it is for Sony, but they don't act like it. Gaming just sucks now, man. Like nobody's excited for any of this stuff.
There's more disappointments,
Well,
than there is like
they go
memorable
hard
shit.
like the week or two that it comes out. Not even the month. Back in the day when we used to buy games, like, oh, Mario 64 is coming out in 2 years. Yeah, I can't fucking wait. Oh, well, here's more screenshots of Mario 64. Resident Evil 2 is the better example. What was that, EGM? Where they had that full guide and all you see is like bloody photos all over the place.
Yeah.
They hyped that game up for
Well,
2
and things
years.
things were done too,
They didn't say, hey, Resident Evil 2 is coming out this week. Look how cool it is. You might want to go buy it. No, they hyped the crap out of that game. It's not like that anymore.
The only thing I've been remotely excited for is Starfield, and we'll see if that's even if it
Starfield and
lives up.
Spider-Man 2 are it.
I
for
built a
the rest-
computer for Starfield, so let's see
But
if
you
it's
have
good.
that. You have Alan Wake 2, and then you have Alone in the Dark. That comes out in October. Other than that, there's not a bunch coming out for a little while. So hopefully we get a little bit of good content there.
PlayStation Portapong says it's VB. When I was a kid, we had a TV on top of an old ass TV. That's cool. They will pay more and still sleep with their consoles. Yay. Yeah, that's true. My parents had a big ass boxy CRT TV, says Cannibal Ritual, in their living room up until a few years ago. Wow. That thing
Oh,
was not
damn.
fun to move. I would only imagine. It's crazy. I mean, this is like the big topic for tonight. What do you
Yeah.
guys think in the chat room? Like, you're making jokes and everything, but what do you guys really think as PlayStation owners? If you guys own a PlayStation,
Or if you currently are subscribed to their service.
yeah, I think I'm done, man. I can't. Paying for cloud saves too is really fucking dumb. Like, it's just not a console for people that own, in my opinion. Like we've been saying, like
especially for
the
full
quality's
price
not
right
there. It's the
now.
same fucking games are releasing over and over again. I'm still in the PlayStation 3 era, in the PlayStation 5. Like, what are we doing?
Especially
What do we really
at full
do?
price. You know what I mean? They want you to spend full price. And I know the price is dropping for the consoles and stuff because they want you to get the Slim. But
Well, they dropped the price of the console to get you for the Slim, but they're also trying to get you into the damn service. This price increase is probably to like even out that they dropped the price of the console.
Exactly.
Just like Game Pass, they raise it $1 because they want that dollar back that they gave you for the free trial. They know what they're doing. These companies need to stop being stupid. It's not even about the gamers anymore. It's about how much money they can make. And yeah, we're not stupid. But they don't even it's like a give or take with that stuff. They don't even want to give.
You got to have some incentive to sub to the service, and they haven't even given us
Imagine
an
if Super
incentive at all.
Nintendo
Not
came
since the
out and there was
launch.
only fucking Pilot Wings. And they're like, yeah, we're going to raise the price of the console. Maybe you'll get a Mario game. It's like, what?
Only Pilot Wakes? That's horrible.
That's what it feels like.
The only newer game they gave us on the service was Stray, and that was like a $30 game.
Yeah, now
like,
it's on Xbox. It's multiplayer.
yeah, So I don't even know what the point of
They
that
made it
was.
seem like it
but-
was first party, that they were giving you day and date or whatever to test
Right.
the waters. It wasn't even their game. No movies, no games. This sucks. This is the king. Stephen Mac, I think. Excuse me. I think gaming is basically screwed in general. Yeah, they are. They don't care anymore. We have to deal with these D-bags who don't even like gaming's running everything. Yeah, he's right. I like how I bought the Xbox and they're like, "Oh, the biggest feature is you can look at the background." It's like I bought a $500 console to look at the background. I could download wallpaper on my computer and look at the background.
Yeah, you can't like customize and move shit on there like you should be able to. Like before you were able to. Now it's like you can't move.
I had to build a computer because they can't even get this one game to run at 60 FPS. You know what I mean? What did I buy this for?
Yeah,
I mean,
we got
both
screwed.
these
We're getting
machines
screwed
are
this
just-
gen, man. 3 years in November. 3.
both these
Three
these
fucking
consoles
years.
are just stupid. Says the guy that bought the Spider-Man PlayStation. But I did that so that you guys could see the unboxing.
Well,
Well,
they
that's
know
a pretty
that.
cool console too.
It really isn't, if you think about it. It's basically
I just like how you said that.
a black
it really
controller
isn't.
and black plates with the fucking logo on it and some red paint. It's a very lazy design. Back from the dead. What is up, brother? He's here.
What's up?
Go check out Back from the Dead's channel. He's got a lot of Destiny content on there.
I don't know why they don't just make a console that looks like the guy's damn suit. Like, why do they have to dick around with all these weird variations of it? It's like, just make it look like the suit.
It's their first themed console too, like for this generation. They had the faceplates before it,
No.
and now the faceplate is up. Well, it's not up, but the page is up, and they've yet to go up.
Great. I'll rush to get those.
They got some what? Don't they have like a Kobe Bryant like controller and plates on their store?
Probably.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. I think that looks better than the fucking Spider-Man console.
Missed opportunity.
As usual.
Yeah.
I don't know. Didn't theme consoles used to come out earlier in console cycles?
I wouldn't say earlier. I mean,
Just whenever the games came out.
it would be whenever it was like one of their big top tier games coming out. Like I'm trying to think what was Xbox, what was their first themed one, and what was PS4's first themed one? I'm trying to think.
Original Xbox was wasn't it Halo 2? That like see-through green one?
Right.
Was that the first one?
Yeah, that was.
I saw the Mountain Dew Xbox at one game store by me. It's just sitting there, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I mean, I don't know. I forget the price. I was like, "Holy shit!" It was a lot. I was like, "That looks awesome." Just to see that behind the case, I was like, "That's fucking cool."
One day.
Can I have that? We're not selling
For free.
Can I have that with some Baja Blast, please?
Maybe I can have that for free.
It was a lot of money. I forget what the price, but it was. I just remember looking at it, and I was like, "Yeah, that's way too high."
The guy at the flea market had the see-through green one, and it was like disgusting. And he's like, "Yeah, I need $250 for that." I'm like, "Bye." Yeah, he's on crack. I was
He
like,
looked on
"Bye."
eBay that morning and was like, "Oh, these mint ones are $250."
Even
All
if he
right.
said like 100, like, okay, you're reasonable. You know, like,
That's so killer.
I don't know if it works. It's just sitting there.
Yeah. There's all crud on it and shit. Yeah, fuck that.
It had like the brown layer of filth. It could have been tobacco or dirt or something. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm not paying premium price for
This
that.
is what pisses me off about running a store. People trade in like stuff, they don't even clean it. And I have to do all this, and I have allergies. I'm just tired of all that shit.
Gross. If you're gonna sell something to somebody, at least clean it up.
They don't. They bring it literally from their attic with like cobwebs and stuff all around, layers of dust.
Yeah, it's
It
nasty.
was like, it worked the last time I used it. I'm like, when did you use it? 1950 I mean,
2002.
Yeah.
I played Halo 2 on it and I put it in the attic.
I love the ones that go, I just tested it last night, and then the fucking console doesn't work at all. And it's like, you tested this shit last night because it doesn't work. Oh, you know what? Maybe I didn't. It's like, what are you trying to do? Rob me? Just tell me if the fucking thing works or not. Let's save everybody some time here. And be like, I want to trade this in. It doesn't read this. What can you give me for it? Not like, oh yeah, I played it last night. It worked fine. Yeah, I plug it in because they don't think you're gonna plug it in and check it.
Yeah. You're just gonna accept the robbery. Like,
why would you not test it? Like, oh. At the flea market, I get it, but at a store like you, like, why would you try to do that?
you literally have spots to test stuff on purpose. Like, that's the point.
People always want to trade in their broken controller. Could I trade in a broken controller? I don't say broken, but could I trade in my controller for? It's like, dude, I'm not taking controllers either because you know why? All these people break them and then they like, oh, I have a controller to trade in. Yeah, you sure do.
And the analog stick's fucked up, and
they're
like,
covered in cheese.
No, they
the
got
analog
drifting,
stick
whatever
falls
it
out.
is. Well, the ports don't work to charge them.
oh yeah,
Just bring
they
that shit
ripped
to
them out the
GameStop.
fucking the socket and shit.
I don't know.
And the other one too, people trade in consoles with broken controllers. That's what I hate too.
I don't know what people are doing to their controllers that make them that broken.
They're
Like,
throwing
drift
them
is
and
one
shit.
thing, but
They're getting the drift because they're playing them all day long. They're throwing them against the wall because they suck at playing online games. Blah, 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 blah.
there's a huge hole in the shell. Yeah, it's fine.
That's all good.
No, but people actually do that. Like, I would never do something like that. It's like, oh, yeah, yeah. Here's my PlayStation 5 with a big hole in it. It works, though.
If I was going to sell something, I would clean it up because then you could get your maximum amount of money for it. Why would you just be like, oh, I just like crapped on this thing. Here you go. Like,
because they don't care. It's nothing to them.
yeah, I guess.
And a lot of people, when they trade stuff out, well, I was going to throw this stuff out anyway. It's like, really? So you just came here to hit me up for money, right?
You didn't want Madden 11 and Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty 3, 4, 5?
Well, I love it the sports games when I'm like, I don't take old sports games. They're like, okay, you could throw them out for me then. It's like, no, take your shit and you throw it out.
Yeah,
I'm
why
not
should
your garbage
you
man.
Oh my god.
You could throw it out for me. It's like, wait a minute, you just want the money for this. Now you want to throw it away? It's just stupid. People are dumb. You don't even have the balls to take your own stuff out and throw it away.
You should throw it at him like throwing stars. Throw the discs at him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we're in a shitty spot with these consoles, I think, through and through.
They're a waste of money.
It's
power your dreams, more like power your ass cheeks. There's not the fucking power on these things.
Well,
It's
not to mention, remember Phil said,
it shows the guy flying in space. Remember those stupid commercials with Series X?
yes. Phil said the console and PC
Lies of P,
market
Lies
is
of Phil
flat.
Spencer. That's what they should call that game.
But he said the only place for growth is mobile, so you know where they're at. That's what he says. I mean,
They only
that's
care
the
about
guy.
mobile.
He literally said that's what he said. The console market and the PC market is
over
flat.
console. We're still working on Perfect Dark, man.
You know, he said too. How did he put? He said that he wanted to see games like Starfield and Spider-Man on mobile. Like, he even said that. He's like, oh, they should put those games on mobile so everyone can play them. And they were like, how is that going to work? And he's like, oh, you could just use the cloud. Like, it's fine. It's just going to do...
No,
it's
I thought the phone was more powerful than the Series S. I could just download it natively on my phone, right? That's the narrative that they're fucking making people run with over here.
Right? I know.
Perfect Dark is a sore subject with me right now.
I think it is for all of us.
That's
We've been
for
waiting.
all of us. Yeah, let's build a studio next to Sony Santa Monica. The magic will rub off the building. They all go there and they're like, "What are we doing here again?"
I just don't.
Well, they said it was nap time. Yeah, no, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go back.
Did y'all ride the roller coaster? I just
What are we
can't
doing
believe.
here? They had like a bunch of like Albert Einsteins there, and like, "What are you doing here? What are you doing here?" Well, I'm here to make games. Well, I'm here to do games myself. Like, they just couldn't work together.
They're all working on equations and stuff instead of working on the game. But it blows my mind that Microsoft can't get these games made. Like they just have infinite money and they just can't do it. I don't know
really
why.
stuck in purgatory this gen. You know,
Build a studio, run everybody off, and hire Crystal Dynamics to make the game.
Exactly.
Until they decide they want to quit and not do that anymore.
It's not our passion. It's like you're hired to make the damn game. Make it.
son of a bitch.
Your passion should be getting a paycheck.
Yeah.
That's the problem too. Everyone's like artsy fartsy today. It's like, dude, just make a game. You're paid like we always talk about the guy from Remedy, always bitching about the Series S. It's like, okay, asshole, don't make Xbox games. No, but I need to make Xbox because we need to make money for the studio. It's like, then stop bitching. Be a developer and develop.
Well, did you see? You saw Phil had a big
They'll
talk.
put
with-
Alan Wake on Switch that runs at like 10 frames a second, but they'll bitch about the Series S.
Oh yeah.
Like, dude, what are you doing? You are a developer. Develop. I mean, it's crunch. The guy's crunching his legs over his back. Oh, I'm being crunched. And then it's like, oh, I have to make a game for this console? Yeah, you do, because you're a developer.
Did you see though that remember Larian Studios was talking all that crap about Baldur's Gate and the Series S, and then they had to sit down with Phil, and now they're like, it'll be out this year. We'll have it.
Because he said, how much to make you guys shut the fuck up and go away?
Yeah. It's like, geez.
They gave him a number, he handed a check over, and they were like, yeah, it'll be out this year.
Yeah, they cut split screen.
They couldn't put it on there until they talked to him.
Well, he had to set them straight, I guess, because they said it'll be out in the next couple months. So, it's a good game. It should be there.
Yeah, no, a lot of people are playing it. A lot of my friends are on it. I don't.
If anything, that shouldn't have been on Sony to begin with.
Well, that's the one thing, because my friend was like, he was telling my other friend about it, like, oh yeah, get on it. You know, it's crossplay, and he has Xbox, and he was just like, yeah, it's not on the store. And then I looked it up, and I'm like, yeah, this shit's not coming out yet. It just said, you know, to be announced. And then obviously now this happened to where it's like, oh yeah, now it's coming out. So
they said this year it'll be out. So
yeah.
for the next 3-4 months, that's it.
We need more money.
Well, it does have apparently it has an easy like crossplay kind of and cross save like thing from, you know, each console to PC. So like, yeah, everything should just work seamlessly, hopefully.
Let's go back up in the chat here. Internet issues with trying to stream says Back from the Dead. I had to finish Destiny 2 Witch Queen campaign with my wife off stream, uploading the recording of it. All right, cool. So check that out on his channel. You're in the Destiny 2. There are people in our chat that love Destiny 2, so
I never played Destiny 2.
Cannibal Ritual. That's the people who have no shame. David R. I just played it last night. They think they're gonna take your word for it and give me the money. It's VB. The King says, "Can I trade in my old VCR?" Yeah, you can.
I'll play all my tapes.
You know, it's funny. He might actually get more money for his VCR than the friggin' Series.
Honestly, yeah.
It's probably worth more. Yeah.
Nowadays, yes.
VCRs, we're not even kidding. Used, they're going for like $600 on eBay.
They are in demand. I'm hanging on to my Sony VCR. Thing's fucking nice.
Dressed up like Paul Bearer and running a graveyard. Ooh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Playing games like Sekiro, Dark Souls, and chucking the controller on the TV. Yep. Are you confirming Gears Pop is coming back?
Oh no.
Probably.
Our dreams. You want the power of the consoles in your dreams. Perfect our sore subject right now. We talked about that. Let's build a studio, run everybody off. Talk that. ACR. I also love when these companies pretend they're broke. They're broke because the heads of the community took huge bonuses while their employees struggle to pay the bills. That's true. Very true. I love the hate. I have a love-hate relationship with Destiny 2. Anthony came across this game called Fade to Silence, which reminds me of Village.
I haven't heard of it. There's a lot of indie horror games. A lot of people ask me about. There's a whole. Someone was telling me today. I know about these. It's like they're mods. They're not actual PS1 horror games, but there's a community of people that make their it's like a PS1 horror demo disc, but it's not a real ROM. It's like you play it on an emulator, and it's just a bunch of horror PS1 games that these guys are making online that are kind of like a nod to old horror stuff. A lot of people have been asking me to check it out.
Right.
But as a whole community, it's like an old demo disc, but it's like new made up horror games that these people are making with these PS1-esque graphics, because it has a whole fan base of just old horror games people like.
They make a lot of games like that, and they do actually sell them on PlayStation 1.
Yeah, so a lot of people keep asking me about certain things. I know that's not one of them, RWK. I'm just saying, along with other indie games that people tell me to check out. So, yeah, I have to check out a lot of shit.
Your movie got funded.
Yes, it did.
So what does this mean for you? You going to Michigan?
Yes, going to Michigan. It's going to be October 20th through the 28th. I'm going to be filming this project. I'll be a camera assistant. I'll be pretty much, going to be at it for over a week. It's about a 13-hour drive, so it'll be, it'll be fall time, so it'll be a nice time to shoot some stuff. But yeah, so the funding ends on Friday, so there's still time to donate if people want to still kind of get involved. There's some tiers still available, but yeah, it's a really cool thing. So that's going on, and I'll keep everyone kind of updated. And
just remind people that probably don't know, this is for a Resident Evil movie project.
Yes, it's a fan film inspired by.
What's it called?
It's called The Keeper's Diary, a biohazard story.
Okay.
So it's off of the file that you read in the RE1 original and remake. It's in both, and it's kind of inspired by the details within the file, and then of course it's going to have characters that people are familiar with, and it's going to be a short film, probably 15 minutes, and it's going to be something that we're trying to make very faithful to Resident Evil, because we have all people on board that are 2 people that are shooting it are RE fans. The director is an RE fan. We're talking, everyone goes back a long way with this franchise, so it's not going to be the sets are going to be all built to look like the mansion hallways and the stuff that we're going to be setting up. So there's a teaser online. People can already check it out. If that was shot last year to kind of show the concept and stuff. But now that it's funded, it is actually happening. If it was going to be all or nothing, if it didn't get funded, everyone was just going to get refunded. But now that it's funded, it's time to get to work. So
now that they got funded, no one's getting refunded.
Yeah, now it's time for us to fulfill the perks, and that's on the guys over there. And
that was actually Chris Redfield in the first game. This is his project or something, or what?
Well, he is. So he is on the project. He's basically attached to it. He is going to be playing the keeper, the person that obviously the itchy tasty.
What's his name? That Francesco Rinaldi.
It's Charlie Kraslovsky.
You were close.
You were close. That was pretty good, actually. Yeah, no. So yeah, he's going to be involved. And we also have the guy who does the Resident Evil calling card in the original games and stuff. He's also on board.
The guy that actually said it right.
Yes. So he's also on there.
And
we have Pablo Kuntz, who played the original Albert Wesker, the voice of Albert Wesker, not the physical body. Because the Chris Redfield that we're talking about is the guy who played him in the live action cutscenes.
Right.
The guy who voiced him is someone different. But for the narration for this too, we also have Pablo Kuntz on board. who I was able to meet up with in the UK and stuff like that, and he was really cool. And I brought we kind of brought up him coming to the hangout last year when we were hanging out, and then I got him in contact with my buddy who did the meetup this year again, and then he was able to actually come out and hang out, and then he's on this project. So it's kind of like everything just kind of happened at a good time. So it'll be cool, and it'll be something to make faithful to all the other crap that we got from Hollywood that wasn't really faithful for Resident Evil. But and it's funny too because we're on Capcom's radar because they kind of reached out to see what was going on a few weeks ago, and it's all good. Our buddy typed up an email and he just said, "Hey, look, we're not affiliated with it. We're not making any money." They saw what we were doing and they were like, "All right, you're good." So we're seal proof on that, and now it's just time to get to work and make this thing awesome. And it'll be a great experience for me as a filmmaker to learn even further and make something kick ass. So hopefully it'll be out by next year sometime.
Nice.
I'd say first or second quarter of next year. So going to be shooting in less than 2 months, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, it's going to be, it's time to rock and roll and do this thing. No, they didn't, David R. That's the thing. Like they thankfully they didn't. That's why when they reached out with the email, they just wanted to see. And again, they saw that we weren't using any of the copyrighted stuff, no character names, nothing. And they can't do anything because it's just it's inspired. We're making $0.00 off this thing in terms of like we're releasing it for free. There's no physical release. There's no movie release.
If it's good enough, maybe they'll endorse it at some point. Or maybe
you never know.
Purchase the film from you guys or whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's you never know what opportunities this could have. But yeah, that's the thing we had to pretty much tell them is that we're not harming their IP in any way. We're not making anything off of their IP. This is just what we're doing.
Staying in the Kelvin timeline.
Yeah. Yeah, we're staying in the no cease and exist thing. Yeah.
He said cease to exist.
Cease to exist.
Cease and desist. So are they going to kill them?
Exist. I'm going to cease to not exist anymore. Yeah.
They're literally going to kill them. Like,
they're going to kill me.
Horrible.
And it's funny because I read that in the correct way. And then now that I'm reading it, I'm like, wait, no, cease to exist.
They sent them a cease to exist. You better
That's
stop
amazing.
existing or we're going to craft.
Pedro Pascal's Barry Bright. Get the fuck out of here with that guy.
What's wrong with Pedro Pascal?
He's got to play everybody now. That's the problem with Pedro Pascal.
He's the it guy right now.
Well, hopefully we don't see another movie that tries to... Well, what's funny is that they didn't even cast Barry in the last Resident Evil movie. He wasn't even there.
He wasn't even in the friggin' CG movie that came out.
He wasn't in that. He wasn't in Welcome to Raccoon City. They forgot he exists. They ceased to exist him. They got him.
He ceased to exist.
But yeah. So that's going on. So yeah, that's cool. I'll keep you guys posted on that.
When are you guys
And my
gonna
plan
make-
is...
What?
Oh, go ahead.
What's your plan?
Oh no, I was saying my plan is to like record, my kind of like behind the scenes and stuff as well, which will make content.
Yeah, you're gonna
you know
need
what
a
I mean?
new computer to encode all that. Or you're gonna end up
Oh,
like
yeah.
Jesus's guy, 24 hours.
24 hours.
Like my computer is old, but even my computer is still.
Dude, I was
super
joking. I
fast
said, "Is that guy
computer."
using a netbook?" And Jesus was like, "I asked him." He said, "No." It's like, dude, I'm joking around. Like it's a joke.
Oh shit, that's amazing. Yeah, no, you can't do that to your hard drive. I've been there. It's just not worth it. And the worst part is their videos are way longer than my Let's Plays were. Because back then I was kind of stuck within that like 15 to 20 minute, time limit.
Right.
But then when it got, larger and you were able to just like, put up hour-long parts, yeah, it started to take, a really long time.
M3 TV on YouTube, everybody. Subscribe to Jesus's channel.
Yeah, there's plenty of wrestling stuff to talk about. I'm
Plenty
sure.
of wrestling stuff to talk about. I just don't care about it anymore.
Where's Barry? Yeah, Barry's he ceased to exist. Gone.
Documentary for making when you guys film.
I would love any ideas that people have is cool. I think it would be a really fun project, and it'll be the biggest team I've ever been a part of making something because the stuff I make.
Funny if
over
you
here
all
is
got
small.
arrested because the guy that set this up didn't get the permits to film.
Oh
The
no.
cops just show up. What are you guys doing here? We're filming a movie. Yeah, where are your permits?
Well, that's the best part is we have filming locations set in terms of inside where sets can be built. So that's the good thing is that we don't have to worry about going on like property or like, we can actually have like, fake looking guns on set and stuff because it's going to be in a controlled environment and
You
stuff.
better
So,
watch out, man.
I mean, we're in a warehouse. We're built, someone that, it's all controlled. It's not like we're doing this like unprofessional. You know what I mean? We're trying to be as professional as we can.
Somebody
So.
else said the same thing.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's not. We don't have blank guns. You know what I mean? We don't have. We have like plastic
Yeah, you
shit.
can
You
have-
know, that's not like
Okay.
shit in the movies. That's not. Yeah, exactly.
He's an ex-parrot, says Mike. Ha 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 ha, says David.
Har har har.
Har har.
There you go.
Sounds like a
Okay.
There
good
we go.
time.
It was only a matter of time before that.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, Cannibal, we're kind of referencing that.
No, we're not gonna have anything that crazy on set like that. This is just shit that
You know what
We're
I hated
safe.
in The Crow? Because you know what happened, right? The
Yeah.
tragedy
Yeah.
on set. Every motherfucker was like, "Oh, when that scene happens in the movie, you could hear him scream in the background." It's like they're not going to put that in the movie.
no.
Not putting that in there. What the hell? No.
It's so stupid, man. Back in the day,
Oh man.
you're talking about rusty balls. RWK says you're
Yes.
talking about my rusty balls. Oh no, we're not really.
Wait, no. No, not even like prop guns like that are going to be on set like that. It's
He
just
says
going to be
corn
it's
hub.
light.
Like hanging out with a little person in the background.
I,
of Wizard
I
of
think that's
Oz.
I think that's true though.
Yeah.
That one's
yeah.
true.
That there's the original print has that and then they've scrubbed it ever since. I know that's like a thing. That's like a rabbit hole.
Just
that-
release it, man. The people know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's sick.
It's
Just
there's a
run
fake
with it.
one. There's a fake one on the internet, but then there the one that a lot of people have seen is a fake one, but there is a real one that's on the OG VHS, but it costs like thousands of dollars. And there is this Shudder documentary called Cursed Films, and they did a whole thing on Wizard of Oz, and the guy was showing the tape, and the camera was like zooming in, and he's like, "There it is, right there. See, the guy's just hanging from the tree." And it's like you can't really see it from like how the camera is shooting it. But I was just like, "What the hell? Like, what is this? Like, what kind of rabbit hole is this?" Yeah, yeah. Nothing like that's gonna happen. It's gonna be a positive, happy film about killing zombies and maybe a hunter. I don't know. So
All right, Mike. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Appreciate it, man. Go over
Take
to the
care.
original Next Level Gaming YouTube channel and subscribe to Mike's channel. Always a
it
fun
ain't the
time.
sequel; it's the original. Next
The-
Level Gaming.
The King. Go over and subscribe to Mike. Mike, you're gonna love the King. He's a funny guy. Kept me entertained the other day building a computer. I was building this computer. It took me like 1,000 hours because the case sucks. And the King, Eddie, he was in the chat. He was making me laugh the whole time.
He was there the whole time. He even
He was
outlasted
there
me.
the whole time. He was there for like 9 hours, 8 hours, whatever it was.
Well, did you want to talk about that? That happened spontaneously. Like I saw, because we all hung out this weekend, but I saw the stream, or like I saw you post the event thing, and you're like, "Oh, going live," and I'm like, "Oh shit, he's doing the build now." What the hell? I didn't get a chance to check it out, but when I saw that, I was like, "Man."
Well, I got word that
That's
like I got the go ahead to go pick up the last 3 parts. And I didn't know. These guys, it was Frank and Fred. Ironically enough, right? The replacement.
Yeah. My clone.
They were in the room. We were all hanging out. I went to the restroom and I got a message on my phone. And I was like, oh, okay. So I come back out. I was like, you all got to leave because we're going to Best Buy.
We were like, woo!
Got the last couple of parts. I did a lot of cocaine making the Crow.
Oh shit.
Just saying.
Cheesecake.
What the hell?
Cam May is here. What's up, Cam May? How you doing?
What's up, Cam?
Sorry, I missed your stream today. Yesterday I was working because Anthony wrote your name down and said this guy is in big trouble now.
He has a
No,
list.
not allowed to miss. No, I don't care. You didn't miss much. It was funny though. I mean, Aria Survivor's a funny game.
Can't wait, a $4.99 super chat. You guys are breathtaking. Starfield, also Starfield
Like
hype.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, Starfield hype.
Oh
Starfield
yeah.
tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern.
We got another couple hours here.
This chair is old and it squeaks.
I don't really hear it squeaking through your mic, though.
Yeah, honestly, it doesn't come through.
I hear it. But it randomly sounds like I'm farting when I'm moving. Yeah, like that right there.
Like now, it's not making noise.
No.
Well, then I
But
sound like an
sometimes,
idiot.
if you move like at the end of if you speak, sometimes it catches it. Sometimes.
Well, I'm just letting you know that it's the chair. I'm not just sitting here blowing farts all day. I'm just gonna turn the air off.
You spent 60 on Survivor. That's probably right around what it goes for.
I had the
$60.
case for it, but I got rid of the game years ago.
I have a complete copy, and then I have my original that doesn't have an instruction
You gotta
booklet.
get the Japanese one so you can use the gun con.
I gotta get a gun con.
You know why they took that out, right?
Oh yeah.
I do.
Same reason why
Oh, yeah.
Scream 3 was edited, which I never watched
Yep.
that director's cut thing. That work print that got put
The
out.
assembly cut.
Yeah, I still gotta watch it.
Yeah, me too.
You just made the list.
You just made the list.
What are we gonna do for this giveaway? Edward
Uh,
Furlong was probably doing a lot of whoa. When he made his crow.
Oh.
I almost forgot. It was huge news today. Like 3,000 people falling down and the chat is going crazy saying it was awesome. What?
Good. He said he was in like a stream or whatever, and there's 30,000 people, and they were all talking about falling down, how good it is.
Where do I audition?
Audition.
You're gonna have to have sex with the director. It's Anthony. I told Fred the same thing.
You were gonna get laid.
I'm not the
bro.
director.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
They don't know that.
They don't know.
Do what you gotta do, man.
They're like, all right.
Put in a good word in the biz.
Yeah.
So this is a true story. Anthony went to meet Rob Zombie at some meet and greet. And Jeff tells Anthony to tell Rob Zombie to put a good word in for him.
See if we can get in the biz.
Can
So
you,
he's
can
trying
you
to
tell the
break
story
in-
right? Because I don't remember. I
Oh
don't
no, that's
remember
what he
exactly
said. He was like, "Hey man, if you run into him, I probably still have the status up actually. I'd have to go back if it's like, oh, on this day, whatever."
Oh yeah,
But
he commented on your post.
it was like because I posted like I was going to see him, VIP or whatever, and he's just like, "Hey man, give him a shout, see if I can make it in the biz." Or
he said, "I'm trying to break into the biz."
break
That's
into
what he
the biz,
said.
yeah.
And Anthony's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go meet Rob
Yeah.
Zombie. Like, there's this guy I know.
I think I just said LOL or something, like.
And we were still like relatively. I think this was like 10 years ago, so you didn't know him that well. So it was kind of like funny.
No, yeah, it was kind of right around like it was kind of right like, yeah, I want to say it was it probably was 2014. So yeah, probably the
Okay.
same year that I actually like hung out with him for the first time with you guys. I
Yeah.
would say, or 2015 probably. Yeah, maybe that concert was 2015.
Hey man, if you need a big guy, I mean, Dreadpool's the guy to grab for this
Yeah,
movie.
Florida's not too far. It's far, but it's not too far.
Just pay for him to fly into Michigan. He'll do the film.
Can I be a tree in your production in the
The
background?
tree.
Like in school plays.
Yeah.
Yo, Lozzie Castians.
Oh damn!
Oh man, I need to have a cameo in your movie, says the king.
Imagine he shows
King's
up in full
cameo.
Elvis garb. I'm here, Aunt. It's like, where the hell are we gonna put this guy?
Working and lurking. Well,
Not
we're
to
glad
work.
that you're doing good, Dreadpool. There was a big hurricane down there in Florida, so I messaged him. He said he was safe,
Oh,
so
good.
that's good.
That's good.
And I was working, so he should be all right. That's why I fell behind, and I'm live listening. Okay, take your time. Don't worry. Dreadpool, you rock, says the king. We thought Dreadpool killed you, Eddie. Not gonna lie.
What the fuck?
Because he said something that was kind of like, I don't remember if he said something. He made a joke towards Dreadpool, and we're like, oh, that's it.
Yeah,
And
we said
then
that he was
Eddie
gonna do
disappeared
it.
for like a year, and we're like, oh, Dreadpool got him. And then we
He
threatened RWK. We were like, he's gonna come after you next.
he went with the bit for like a year. Like he lived this bit of not being here.
Who else should be a cameo as Neptune?
The whale.
The shark. You know that cutscene didn't even play the other day when I was playing it?
Which one?
The Neptune cutscene?
It just skips.
Ugh. Okay, his name is Brendan. And yeah, it seems like he fucking literally won the Oscar and said peace.
I think he'll do stuff. Once he runs out of money,
I don't think
he'll
so.
Well, but I want him to.
He doesn't want to. He got his Oscar and he peaced out.
He should do cons then and meet people.
Why?
That's the because I want to meet him and he needs money.
Yeah, he does need money, but then he'll just make another crappy movie in another 10 years, and as long as it's
That's
artsy
it.
fartsy, he'll be okay.
Yep. Could you imagine the whale too? And he's like super old.
No, do something like Bail. And he'll be a guy that sits in prison for like 3 hours, and then he gets bailed out at the end.
Bale. Bale.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
Come on. Do it now.
I don't know. It's very strange. The whole Brendan Fraser thing. Yeah, the internet behind him, and he stole the Oscar. He just took it
Said,
and ran.
I'm done.
I told you I'd become something, and then he left.
Me. It's like,
Well,
no.
we'll see.
All right.
Let me see.
What?
I can see if I'll see if he's working on anything. I guess nobody would really know, but sometimes it says it on their page.
I don't think so, Stevie Mac. I think he has 2 adult sons.
Yeah, it doesn't even
In
say.
fact, they took him to Carvel over here. He lives around here. And he never knew what Fudgy the Whale was, because they bought him the whale cake. And he was like shocked that they made a whale cake. I'm like, how do you not know Fudgy the Whale, man?
Okay, he's in a movie coming out in October, and then another movie that's coming out this year.
Yeah, what are they called? Dumb and Dumber?
Brothers is one of them. I've never even heard of that. And then I don't even know. It's gonna be stuff that nobody sees.
Ouch.
I'm just being honest. I love the guy, but hey.
Ouch. You guys are funny. Thank you for the great show. The King. You're the funniest guy. You had me going the other day. I was trying to get this case wired up, and he's saying the King needs a beer. It's just like simple things like that that's funny.
I still think it was funny when you were like, anybody got a light? Like you needed a cigarette because it was so stressful.
Well, like it was funny. I was like, "Thanks for hanging out with me, Eddie, all night long." And he goes, "The king always rocks all night long around the clock or something." Just had
That's
me
awesome.
dying. Bedazzled too.
I wish. I don't think she looks like that anymore, though.
She is pretty decent looking.
Oh, okay.
But he's not. Yeah, but
Could you?
you know what would make more sense though if he became the devil.
Yeah, and
Because
then
he looks like he's a fat slob like the devil now. He sold his soul and now he's the devil.
right.
This way he could cut her out of it, keep him in it. I don't know. Or bring them both back. I don't fucking care. Whatever. The movie's 100 years old.
Make it like the Santa Claus, where he has to take over for the devil.
Nah, that's alright.
And she comes back at the end.
I like how this guy killed Santa Claus on the roof, and now they're changing the rules. Oh, Santa's gonna retire. No. That's not how you go out, man.
He's got to retire, check
He's got to
out.
be the good Santa Claus and retire. He can't die on the roof like the other Santa Claus. He killed him. He said, "Hey, what are you doing up there?" He slipped and broke his neck.
Yep.
And he
That's
didn't
it.
report the murder.
Well, the body disappeared, didn't it?
Oh, okay.
Who's he gonna tell?
I can't believe they put like Child Protective Services in that film.
That was when you watch it as an adult, that's like a sad movie.
I knew that as a kid it was fucked up.
Yeah. Crazy.
I don't know. It's just weird. Weird film. It's like
Very
Disney
weird.
just bought movies that weren't made for Disney.
Back then, yeah.
All right. Monkey Bone 3D.
Ugh.
All right. Any news?
Yeah, I got a couple little snippets. Excitebike 64 came to Switch Online today, so you can play that. The bikes sound like farts in that game, but
The theme song sounds like a big fart.
it's still a good game though. So allegedly, a source claims that they're working on Ragnarok DLC, God of War Ragnarok. We've been hearing that all week.
Oh, I thought you meant Thor Rolling Rock.
Thor Rolling Rock. They said originally there wasn't going to be DLC for the game, but apparently it's happening.
Well, they said they weren't going to jack up the price $70 fucking dollars, and they did.
I guess anything could happen. So look out for that. If I find anything else out, I'll let you guys know.
We
But
kind of knew there was going to be DLC though, because of
Well,
the
I don't
ending. I didn't beat the game, but I saw the ending, and I was like, okay.
well, yeah. Why not do it?
Spoiler: he tells Atreus to go do shit. So you kind of knew there was going to be DLC. What happened, Anthony? Tokyo Game Show, huh? No Resident Evil 4 DLC?
Well, hasn't happened yet, but I think, again, Capcom or,
what if they tell the fans, hey, we don't got nothing to show you, fuck off?
Yeah, I mean, hey, it could happen. I mean, I think RE9, again, still being made, and I think that will probably be the next thing. But I'm sure they'll have their own event where they announce, what's coming up.
All right, what were you saying, Frank?
No, I think the DLC is probably to bridge this game with whatever they're doing next, apparently. So we'll see. I don't know if it's even true, but it seems like it is. I always break this news first on here to you guys. There's another Xbox controller coming out. Astral Purple.
Oh, yeah, I saw that, I think.
September 19th. So when that happens, you could be like, oh, he was right.
Hey, make controller. Hey, make games, you fucks.
They don't care about the games, but they'll still make you controllers.
Woo woo!
Tomorrow at 10, there's a quick Nintendo Direct about the new Mario Wonder game. So if anybody cares, you can watch that tomorrow. It's only 15 minutes. This is pretty interesting. So, there was a leak from Modern Warfare 2, and allegedly, if this is true, this is big. There are new operators coming. They are Skeletor from Masters of the Universe,
What?
Spawn, Ash
Skeletor has
Williams from The
guns?
Evil Dead, Alucard from Hellsing, and a classic Captain Price. So you're gonna have Skeletor, Spawn, and Ash Williams.
So I can
in
have
Call of Duty.
Skeletor fight the Shredder.
If this is true, which apparently it's in the data mine, so it's probably.
Why are we
happening.
getting rappers in Call of Duty? Like, why the fuck is this a thing now?
I don't know, but I want
Nicki
Skeletor.
Minaj is in the game, and I'm like, why?
I don't know. That's to appeal to casuals.
But she's shooting people with the fucking tits hanging out and everything. It's like, what?
And she has this pink gun that like splats you
Yeah,
into
it's
like.
stupid.
Yeah, it's lame. But yeah,
Call
I mean,
of Duty is just fucking getting stupid.
Well, they're trying to get like Fortnite, where they're just putting everybody in it to see what sticks.
Yeah, but that's stupid.
Well, yeah, because it's Call of Duty supposed to be a little more
serious. If you're gonna
serious.
do something like that, put Master Chief in there and do that shit. Like people actually, like Doom Guy or BJ Blazkowicz, do stuff like that.
I'm sure they will.
Don't do
once
fucking
they...
rappers. I mean, that's stupid.
Well, what do you think about Skeletor and stuff? That's kind of kooky.
It's putting Shredder in it is fucking weird too. But whatever.
Yeah. And Ash, I don't know why they. I mean, they've done horror stuff before, so I guess that makes sense. And Spawn, that's going to be kind of weird too. But...
I had the. I finally killed He-Man.
But if they do put him in there, I'm totally buying Skeletor. I don't even care because the stuff from this one will transfer over to Modern Warfare 3, so that's totally worth it.
I'm gonna wait till they put Doc Ock in Call of Duty.
He's probably next. Imagine like he just kills everyone because he has the arms and he's like totally OP.
He
and
can
can't
hold
stop.
6 guns.
Yeah, he would just win no matter what. Well, I don't know, but there you go. And don't forget, Lara Croft is coming next week.
Yeah,
to Call
who's
of
she
Duty,
gonna
so...
kill?
She's gonna kill all kinds of people, I guess.
The reboot's still coming.
It's still coming. They released a crazy, awesome Mortal Kombat commercial this week. It's featuring Dave Bautista.
With big Dave Bautista. Big old Bautista.
Everyone should watch that if you haven't seen it.
Dude,
it's amazing.
It's like the senior citizen version of the original ad.
That is what it's like. It's like we all grew up and now we're like old in the
Start
ad.
time! There's literally a scene in the trailer, Anthony, where he's standing on a car and he goes, "This is our time!" Like he moves his whole body and does that.
It's a pretty good commercial, though.
What made that commercial beautiful was him screaming Mortal Kombat. I was like, he's gonna fuck this up, watch. And it was like the most awesome Mortal Kombat scream ever. I was like, we're good.
If he's just like Mortal Kombat, because he's old.
I don't know, but he did a great job. So shout out to Batista.
Yep.
It definitely got you hyped for the game.
Yeah. That was the point. It did a good job. That's good marketing. People who talk about marketing, that's good marketing.
Yeah, but again, the game's coming out in like 2 weeks. When was this commercial? Like 2 months ago. I don't know. Anyway, it was a good commercial. It's probably the best commercial since the OG commercial for Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, everyone check it out. Phil Spencer said they're planning to release 4 first-party games a year, like they did this year, for the future. So we'll see if it actually happens. I don't believe it, but we'll see. And the only other thing here,
we will have 75 controllers and 4 games.
It's kind of a slap in the face, but oh, we got to talk about the movies we watched over the weekend. We watched Surviving the Game and Jason Goes to Hell. It was my first time seeing both of them,
And
and
he
they were pretty
watched
good.
Surviving the Game because he heard us talk about it. He liked
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah, the King watched it.
Yeah, it was
I
good.
enjoyed it. Yeah, it was like the most dangerous game, but with Ice-T.
I was on the news this morning. I sticked up a Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh my
What the
god!
hell? Jeez.
Thunder's Productions with another Canadian $5 super chat. Thank you so much, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I should have gone the OG MK1 movie cast to do the commercial.
People would be like, "Who are those people, though?"
Well, they were DLC for 11. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, the costumes. But yeah, the movies were good. I like Jason Goes to Hell. It was a okay movie. Not a great Jason movie, but it was a good movie. There wasn't a whole lot of Jason in it.
Yeah,
That was the problem.
Yeah.
it was a little out there. There's some good gore. There's some interesting moments, but um, it was kind of all over the place with some of the stuff that it was trying to do, and it didn't really work well with fans that were just like trying to see something a little bit different. What New Line had to offer, but not that.
Well, you know what's funny? The day after we watched the movie, or the day after you guys left, I found out that Adam Marcus is making a documentary based on Jason Goes to Hell. And it was crowdfunded.
Wow.
Interesting.
And it's coming out soon because he's like, we're already in post production. We're just checking out legal, making sure everything's good. And then they're going to release it. And I'm like, holy shit.
Cool.
It's going to be 3 hours long
Nice.
of him explaining why he should not be treated like shit in the community for making one of the worst Jason movies of all time.
He just justifies it for 3 hours.
You know, on the extras, I already told you guys this off camera, but for anybody listening, Cannibal especially, he said the reason why he did the body to body thing with Jason was to like bring awareness to AIDS. That AIDS goes from person to person. I'm like, this guy is like a stupid version of Paul Heyman. Like,
He's grasping at straws at that point.
yeah, he tried to sound like he's like intricate, and he's just stupid.
It's like you weren't thinking about that back then, buddy.
He thinks. Here's the thing. He's trying to think of everything he can say to make the community like turn and be positive towards the movie. And it's like, dude, it's just not going to work. Like the movie just. It's a good horror movie. It's just not a good Jason movie. And I think he's
Right.
got to get over that.
Yeah, it's it took them a while. It set up Freddy vs. Jason, but it took so many years.
Yeah,
for
but
that
he
to
even
happen.
said that wasn't even the plan. He just did that to do it.
Yeah. It's very different than the rest of the movie in terms of like you don't really expect it. Like, you're just kind of like just something comes out of left field. You're like, all right. But it made people walk away talk about that ending probably more than the actual movie.
Yeah.
But the one after that, like Jason X, I think is worse than Jason Goes to Hell.
What?
I like that movie, but that's because it's space and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
I don't know.
Pee Wee
There's
Herman
more Jason in it, but like I'm sorry, the I feel like at least the actors in Part 9 were a little bit more entertaining. I feel like the actors were very boring in Jason X. Besides like the main
You know what's
like
funny about
sergeant
Jason
dude.
X? The people in the movie look like they're from the 80s.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it looks like Doc Brown brought them back from the 80s. It's like, all right.
And they just shot the movie in
Yeah.
98, 99 is when they shot it, so it's like damn.
I didn't know that was the reasoning, but if he says that, then yes. Didn't Jason Goes to Hell really supposed to be tied to Evil Dead? Yeah, because that's what Adam Marcus wanted to do. And, of course, fans are upset that he did that. And he's like, I don't care. It's canon. I put it in the film. I could do whatever I want.
It's like you can't just do that.
Jason really doesn't go to hell very much in that movie either.
No, he doesn't.
He's kind of alive for most of it in some form.
Well, that was to get you to go see the movie because you're thinking, okay, he gets killed in the beginning, so you're gonna see him like in hell doing crazy
That's what I
shit.
thought. Yeah.
And it's just not what it is. And then there's a lot of like promo pictures of Jason standing there with like these demons behind him, like pulling him in. And then when you watch the movie, it's just like a big hand.
Yeah, it's like a puppet.
Yeah, it's like what happened? What happened to the demons pulling him in?
Yeah, they probably had a couple ways they wanted to kill him.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the movie with Jason in New York City was dumb as fuck. Yeah, that movie.
Callie doesn't like that movie. She liked Jason Goes to
I
Hell
don't like
more
it
than
either.
Part 8. I like Part 8.
I don't like
I don't
Part
know.
8. It has some decent qualities, but not much.
I've liked it more as the years have gone on.
And
it's kind of grown on me.
Kane Hodder, he's still a bitter asshole. He shit all over Ken Kersinger in the interview on that 4K disc.
He just got announced for Monster Mania. I think he's
Blu-ray.
coming. He's coming around. So I don't think Kane Hodder will be at that one.
He didn't walk right, and Jason Takes Manhattan. And I'm like, why would you walk like that? And he goes, that's how I walk. And I was thinking, that's not good for the character. It's like, shut up, asshole. He played Jason like 3 times and thinks he's Jason.
Now he's Leatherface in the game. Ah!
Well, he talks about on the documentary, he did the mocap for the Friday 13th game. And then he's just like, I will be back in the hockey mask on the big screen. I'm like, no, you won't. I don't know, man. It seems like Adam Marcus is so high on himself that he's delusional, and Kane Hodder's the same way.
He's like gatekeeping the character.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the one that did it.
Yeah, like all you hear is about me, 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 me. Adam Marcus. All you hear is about me, 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 me. It's like I don't understand. It's crazy. Just the no, you won't. 2, 4, and 6 are my jam. I agree. Although I do like 5. A lot of people don't like 5. I would say, for me, 2 was alright. Can I do 2? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not a fan of 7 either. 7 is okay movie. It's better than 8, but I don't know. I think the plot was just stupid.
I think my favorite's Final Chapter.
Oh, the 4th
Part 4.
one?
Yeah. And then I'd put 2.
I
love 6 too. 6 is good. 5 is good too.
5 is really good. 5 is 5 actually told a pretty good story.
That gets shit on the most in the community.
Well,
a lot of
so
people
did
like
Halloween 3, and look what happened. 3 is like a legend.
Now it is. Now it's like now you get shit on if you hate Halloween 3. Like the table's reversed now.
Yeah, I always liked Halloween 3.
And I love that one.
Yeah, I never had a problem with it. It just took me a while to watch it because of the stigma around it. It worked when I was a kid. Like people saying don't watch that one because Michael Myers isn't in it. Like it worked. Like I did not watch that one for a long time until, I think I finally caught it on TV, and then I was like, oh, okay, this is actually pretty good.
I like the fact that in 5, it's the guy pretending to be Jason. And I think that's where it should have went. It should have had like different people.
That's where they wanted to go with it, I guess. But
Copycat killers with the Jason mask. Like
And at the end,
People like
Tommy
Jason
puts
needs to
on
be
the
in
mask.
it, but you would the symbolization of Jason would be the hockey mask.
And
know
the
what I
fact
mean?
that Jason disappears when Tommy's looking at him, and at the end, you literally see Tommy raise the knife with the mask on. Like they were passing the torch to him. And then when that didn't do good at the box office, you know, with the New Beginning, they're like, fuck, we got to bring Jason back from the dead. And then part 6 happened. But it would have been cool to see Tommy.
Which is funny because they said he was cremated in 5, and then in 6 he's just buried.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you could tell they really did want to break away and be like, all right, we'll have this imposter Jason, and then we'll make Tommy go so crazy that he just becomes Jason. It's like the whole like Nev Campbell, like Sidney Prescott thing becoming Ghostface. It's almost like if they went that route, but they almost did with this one. They just didn't do it because of the response.
I'd put 5 before 7 and 8 on my favorites list as Cannibal. Thunder says 3, 5, and 6 are my favorite. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, those are some great. I love part 3. I mean, that's so good. Part 2 is amazing as well. I mean, Amy Steele's probably one of the best final girls for sure.
Well, how are we gonna do this giveaway now? Is this thing? No, you can't even purchase it right now as a gift. You can purchase this thing tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Allegedly. Oh, come on. I know who that is.
What?
I am Calvin. Here we are.
Can you like draw names out of a hat? I mean, I don't know how else to do.
Amy Steele aged like fine wine, says Cannibal Ritual. I don't know. We got to think of something trivia wise, I guess.
I'm just checking the news real quick too. Did you see too? There was a big uproar about how Eurogamer didn't get the review code and all this stuff. There was like a huge fight about that.
Fuck those guys, man. It's all anti-Xbox people bitching they didn't get a code.
Exactly. They always talk crap about it, and they're like, "Why didn't we get a code?" Because you always talk crap about it.
The company, that's why.
Yeah.
Using it as ammo. Kotaku didn't get one either, and they're like, "Oh, how come we didn't get one?" Because you've been shitting on their brand for fucking 10 years.
They even preliminarily crapped on the game, like, "Oh, we think it's gonna suck." Like, how do you know?
You know what?
And the girl from IGN posted, "I think Starfield might be fine."
Yeah.
It's like,
Come on.
You know what, man? Just stick a PlayStation up your fucking ass and shut the fuck up, okay? Because they're fucking you on that side too. You gotta pay an extra $40. I hate these stupid outlets, man. It's so negative. People fucking hating on these consoles and shit. It's like, look, whatever happened to reviewing a game, not fucking court-martialing a fucking company over a fucking console that you don't like. Just say, listen, I don't like Xbox, so I'm not playing it because I'm stupid. Why do I even have a job here if I don't want to review games and want to act like a bitch about it?
It's just crazy. Like,
Kotaku
why do they care so much? They literally they're like just going after this game for no reason.
Trying to see if there's something we can. I'm just looking at stuff to see how we can line this up.
I'm Calvin, hear me roar! A good old Kelvin timeline.
Until the...
Like how Sony said they want to let you know the pricing will increase. My timeline is the only timeline.
Hey, that's not true.
Everyone has great options on horror movies. Oh, Freaks is coming out on Blu-ray for anybody listening.
Yes, finally.
In September.
We've been talking about that for like 10 years.
That
It's
will
finally
be-
maybe
happened.
October. I don't remember.
That'll be the best
It's
fucking
October.
transfer, man.
It comes out right before Halloween.
Criterion Collection of Freaks on Blu-ray. So there you go.
Criterion does such good transfers, so that will not be
No, they
disappointing.
don't. Their machine broke.
What? Could
They
you
stopped-
imagine if they screwed up the film somehow, like the original, and it's lost forever? They
This-
destroyed the movie.
That person gets fired, man. Whoever handles that shit.
Sued, fired, like everything.
Because it's like it's historical significance. They keep that stuff pretty lock and key to make sure it's only in hands that can handle it. I mean, think about how many lost films there are. Things that are just gone.
There's a lot.
I think Fifth Element has a stable coming out. Yeah, you know what? I never saw that movie, so maybe I'll pick that up on Black
I like
Friday
that
when it's
movie.
like $10 or something.
It's pretty good.
Bruce Willis is in it.
Yeah?
Bruce Wayne.
Bruce.
This Starfield thing. What are we gonna do?
You could
Don't know.
ask a Todd Howard question, trivia.
But I wouldn't know the answer because I don't really. I played Skyrim a little bit, but I don't know anything about it. That's why I'm gonna go in on this one and see what happens. This game looks really good. I saw the gunplay and everything.
Can you think of any show trivia, like for game complainers? I can't really think of anything.
Can't think of. We got 507 shows.
Who lumbered in Perry's living room? No.
No one was there for that.
Yeah. No one was there for that. That's an inside.
I can't even think of like any Elder Scrolls questions because I
Name
played
all
it
of
so long
Anthony's
ago.
cats. This past weekend, who passed gas in front of Anthony?
I don't think anyone did.
Well, that's a trick question. Which restaurant asked about it? That was Subway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to go get a blood test in the morning, so I can't eat nothing. I had to take my pills before the show, and the pills knocked me out, so I'm just... Wow.
Oh.
Damn. RWK's he was there. He knew.
That's it.
Why would you say something like that?
RWK is a crazy motherfucker.
Oh, man. So now Dreadpool and Anthony are after this guy.
Yeah. No. I'm trying to think. How long has Perry's shop been open?
I just told everyone how fucking long it was open.
See if they paid attention. Call their bluff.
You know, it would really be fucked up if I said how many days has Eddie been gone from the channel? Because I don't know that answer either.
Imagine Eddie comes in with an exact number, like days and hours. Because he literally did it all for
King
the
has left
bit.
the building for approximately.
The king has left the building. Maybe we should ask an Elvis question.
Oh, but can't they just Google it?
Maybe.
I guess you could do whoever gets the fastest response.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's going to come down to. Because any like fact or anything, people can just kind of look up. Which Terminator game was Todd Howard involved in creating?
I don't even know that answer.
Me neither. I don't know like anything. I'm just like tired and I don't know.
You see, if I had the code, I just would have put it in the damn chat, and that would have been that.
If someone could just nab it.
Yeah. Watches the most corn hub. Yeah, like somebody's gonna admit to that, and we're gonna know like how long they watched it.
Whoever watched, you have to send us a screenshot of your watch length.
Yeah. Oh man.
Not like a lot of people would know. I can't even think of it.
What episode number should this really be?
Oh,
Oh,
that's a good one.
It's not a good one because it's one behind.
Oh,
Everyone knows that.
So you'd be surprised. Some people don't. You say that, but people don't pay attention.
I'm trying to think here.
what movie did we look up if it was coming to Blu-ray for an entire year?
Yeah.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah?
Yeah, is there something out there? I don't know.
That's so tough. I never thought it'd be this hard to think of a question, but
See, they're getting it wrong. See,
They're
they
getting
don't
it
know.
wrong in the chat.
that's wrong.
It's completely wrong.
Wrong. Even though that's probably on the list now. For-
Well, that's
Now
the
he got
current
it.
one.
Now he got it.
Yeah. Falling Down is the current one that I've been looking up, but
yes.
I'll give a good one out. This is not gaming related, but Angels in the Outfield. That's still on Crayon's DVD. What zip code am I originally from?
there you go. There you go. He's got it. That's the best one. If anyone could get that, you could do some reverse engineering there. Because if you know the town,
The
look it
hint
up.
is Westchester County.
There you go.
90210. That's Beverly Hills.
No.
I was just driving through there last week.
You lucky son of a bitch, King.
Beverly Hills, where people just cut you off and there's no blinker.
Well, they don't know how to drive. They're airheads over there.
Oh, the 5-lane highway or 6-lane highway, 405. Let me tell you something, brother.
I don't know how you drove through anything. There's a bunch of people just friggin' flash mobs stealing everything.
I was the driver the whole trip.
You were the driver?
Yeah, I was
Wow.
driving.
Can't even drive over here, let
I
alone.
rented a car, the whole deal. I had to go to Enterprise.
With the top down?
Didn't get a top down. No,
You're
Did you say
driving
hi
through
to
Beverly
Captain
Hills. You
Cook for
gotta
me?
have a convertible, man. Come on.
I had to get something that was good for like size because there was like 4 of us and luggage and shit. So a lot
When
of
you
those
wa-
cars are smaller on space.
When you went to the Enterprise, did the Klingons give you any trouble, or were you able to just get the?
I was able to just get it without sticking his head in the window. Hey, do you want insurance on this, and that? And said no and no. If I die, I die. I drove out like the Russian. I was like, if I die, I die. Rocky IV style. No one answered.
Because nobody knows.
Come on.
10570? No.
Eventually, they'll narrow it down because you told them the county. So eventually, somebody's gonna get it if you use like scientific reasoning.
Okay. I'll try another one.
Okay.
Uh, 1, When did this movie come out? I don't even know. What movie was filmed in my family's warehouse?
That's a good
down
one.
in Mount Vernon.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a very good one because we did talk about that extensively.
Yes.
But if you didn't hear it, you wouldn't know.
And that's recent enough to where like a lot of these guys were around in the chat, so
He won it. He won the first question.
Oh,
oh shit.
Well, Cannibal, you got it.
how did he get it? He just remembered?
Because he pays attention.
Wow, you got it then.
10543. That's it.
You got this is it.
There you go. Congrats.
Congratulations, Cannibal Ritual. I think I have his email. Cannibal, hit me up with your information. Because this code is for Windows, so I got to get you the code.
Don't put it in the chat here, though. Obviously, he knows that, but
You got it. Do a best of 3. No, you're good. You want it.
I couldn't even think of one.
You got it. He got it.
That is awesome. He did get it.
Do a best of 3 of 5, he said.
3 of 5. He's good. He gets it every time.
He's got it.
He pays attention. Yeah, you won it, so you're good. Cannibal Ritual is the winner of the Starfield Premium Upgrade code.
Congrats.
And you didn't even have to like type in a bunch of guesses.
You gotta get the game on Game Pass, but then you can play it 5 days early now.
You can pre-install it now too.
He could pre-install it right now, and I will get him the code once I am able to buy the code as a gift on Xbox.
You said 8 p.m. Eastern, probably.
Yeah, so tomorrow. He just has to give me his info. Let me see if I have it already.
Everyone who's going to play the game tomorrow, for the love of all things holy, download it earlier. Because at 8 p.m., everyone's going to be hammering that thing.
I already got it downloaded. I'm good.
Yeah, me too.
I am humbled, he says.
That was
Well,
really
man.
good, though. That was his first
Yeah.
guess, and he nailed it. So, there you go.
Yeah, thanks for supporting the show, and getting.
I got his
good giveaways
Steam
like this.
name, but I don't know if I can message on Steam.
You can. There is a message thing. I never really use it, but you can do it.
Are you sure?
Yes, RWK, exactly.
You know, Windows 11 is almost 2 years old.
Yikes.
Wow.
Launched October 5th, 2021.
When is it safe to upgrade, Carrie?
Never.
I need to know.
When is it safe to upgrade?
There he is. He got it.
Yeah, he knows.
American, baby.
Sweet. That is
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm from. So there you go.
Enjoy and let us know what you think next week of the game. We'll probably be checking it out this week so we can talk about it.
I'll be
next week.
streaming it. I got, I'm really pissed at Amazon. I ordered the fucking display to HDMI adapter, and I ordered I think it's like a 25-foot HDMI 4K cable or whatever.
Yeah.
I got the cable, but the adapter got delayed twice. And it's supposed to be delivered tomorrow. And it's like, that thing better be tomorrow before
Yo, that's cutting it close, yeah.
because I'm playing that on my LG, and I
Have
want
you
to stream
ever-
that. What?
Like, you know how they do like the overnight stuff, or they like, you know how you have to like pay sometimes a little bit extra, like $2 or $3 extra bucks. Like, have they ever bumped your shit after you've done that?
No, I never paid extra for overnight, but I have ordered stuff. Hang on, we're not even on camera because it's a stupid program. But I have ordered stuff, and then literally several hours later, it was delivered.
Yeah. That's what I've had too, or it says, hey, it can come between like 11 and 3 or like 5 to 8 or something or whatever it is, and then it just shows up on the yeah. It's pretty convenient, especially as long as there is no stupid delays, which again they mostly do that when you pre-order stuff there, so that's when it's annoying.
Cannibal, what's your Xbox name? Because you need an Xbox name for the even if you play on Windows. Get me your screen name on Xbox. Your screen name, your gamer tag.
Rename.
Same thing.
Same difference.
Same difference.
Because I could just directly gift it to him once the thing is all set. Once they allow the gifting. I don't know why you can't gift a pre-order, but they don't let you do that. By the way, Sony doesn't let you gift any games to anybody.
No, you just gotta get the code and then send it.
No, you can't. You can't get a code from Sony. Microsoft, you could gift it and they email you the code just as like a receipt.
Yeah,
Sony
so you
doesn't
have
do
it.
that shit. You buy it on your account and that's it. What's your AIM screen name?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need an Xbox account in order to play it on Windows. So just let me know. You can even email me just in case or whatever. Or message me on Steam with the info, whatever. ASL, yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah.
Might have to make one in that case. Yeah, you do. Because you have to play the game on a Game Pass account. So again, the code is for an upgrade. So if you download the game on Game Pass, the upgrade lets you play the game early and it gives you a couple of, what is it, like a skin?
Yeah, gives you like a skin or something, early access, and something else. Just like in-game stuff.
Yeah, so instead of September 5th, you'll be playing that on the 1st. Or later today if it lets me buy the stupid gift or not. No, it's cool, Cannibal. You want it. You're good. You're good to go.
You have time to make it because, like he said, he can't even get the
Go
code
play
for
Sea of
another.
Stars? No,
Yeah.
because we're not fucking shills and we have to tell people to go out and play it.
What? What's wrong with Sea of Stars? I
Is
didn't
it
play
good?
it, but no, I heard it was good. It's just like a little turn-based 8-bit RPG game. I heard it was good. I didn't play it, but
Yeah, I haven't played it.
I don't know. It's on Game Pass.
Can I win a new Christmas sweater?
I don't know, pub.
Put on the Christmas sweater. Like, the guy ruined the whole movie. Should tell Tom Hanks, be like, yo, you ruined that movie with the stupid Christmas sweater.
What if he's the character and he's like, what?
They should have Paul Heyman have Roman Reigns. Paul Heyman just keeps going, put on a Christmas sweater.
It's over and over and over again.
Put on the Christmas sweater, my tribal chief.
The Christmas sweater champion.
I wouldn't be shocked if the belt looked like a Christmas sweater at some point.
Ugh.
Well,
Those plates never went up, did they?
they never went up, but that listing wasn't up before. Like Amazon
Okay.
never had them until
Yeah,
today.
because I
the
remember
page
that
went
day
up.
when we saw them all go on like Target and shit. It never did Amazon. Well, we'll see.
We will see what's going on with all that.
Because that's like a lot more worth it than getting a whole new console.
Apparently, my controllers are coming today or tomorrow.
Mine says Monday.
The Spider-Man ones, I don't know.
Yeah, mine says Monday.
My console says Monday.
It comes out the first, the control. So like the controller comes out. I know today's technically Thursday now, so it comes out tomorrow is when it comes out. But of course, if we're on Amazon, we never
Well,
get our shit
no,
in time.
I order from Target. Fuck Amazon.
Well,
Let
if
me
you
see.
pre-order it, you know how it works, Perry.
You get it last.
Yep. Thankfully, we got some
Oh,
cool
you
steelbooks
fucking
coming out in
kidding
the
me,
fall.
dude.
What happened?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something fucked up about Target. I had the Spider-Man thing pre-ordered with the Target thing. And then they're like, oh, it's not enough fun. So I put money in there. And instead of them like recharging it automatically, I had to remove the card from my account, put the card back on, then remove it as payment, and then put the card back on as payment. And it
What the
said
fuck?
processing, and they like put a hold on it. Now it says fucking back ordered. When it didn't say that earlier. It says
That's
estimated time of
ridiculous.
arrival is Monday, September 4th through September 7th. But now it's like I pre-ordered this thing the day that it went up on the 28th.
I think that's what mine says, though. The 4th to the 7th or whatever. But I just assumed it would come Monday because it should be in stock.
The controllers are coming today. The 31st, and today is the 31st, so there you go. Well, I have a Spider-Man at Target and Amazon. Amazon says, like you said, Monday. So I will be getting one at some point. Do the unboxing. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do with the machine. Stick it up my ass.
Where it belongs.
Hold on. I'll tell you right now what this says on Amazon. Arriving Monday. There you go. It wasn't shipped yet either. Yeah, Target was going to ship the console out like 2 days ago. So Target was going to get you the machine on release.
Yeah.
So they're doing good. Whereas Amazon, they're doing whatever
A
they
lot
want.
better than Amazon, yeah.
They torture you.
RWK with a $1.99 super chat. Great show as always. Got to go to sleep. Yeah, we're gonna go too because I got to be up in the morning. So this might be Frank's last show.
Yep. Probably gonna be it.
So everyone, say what you want to say to him. If you have any questions for him, go ahead. We were gonna go on a little bit longer tonight, but due to the circumstances, I'm ready to pass out. So
Me too.
let me get the sponsors
Yell at me,
on Patreon.
curse me out, tell me you love me, whatever you gotta do. Everyone's asking the $1 million question. Who will be filling my spot? That's gonna be Fred. So I don't know if you guys know Fred.
A real
He's,
bubble ghost.
No, not that Fred.
Not
He's
that
our
Fred.
friend.
There's a lot of
and,
Freds, but not him.
Yeah. You will you'll like him. He's great. Will he be cloned? Have a safe whatever. Thank you. Good luck with your transition.
Want to thank our sponsors on Patreon real quick. JB Zombie 89, Abo, Hockey Fan, and Captain Catch. Thank you for being sponsors of the Game Planners podcast over on Patreon. And by the way, thank these guys for
Thank
the
you.
code because the Patreon money is going to pay for this Starfield code for Cannibal Ritual in the chat room. And
Thank
this
you, guys.
Patreon money usually pays for everything when we do the free giveaway codes. So definitely keep these guys every time they come in the chat room. Thank them. Because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to give out the codes.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you.
Appreciate it.
Let me pull the studio up and look at the members. This is so dumb. Earn memberships. All right. So I want to thank the members of this channel. Jin, It's VB, Hockey Fan, Nick Noguera, and Liquor Sandwich. Thank you for being members of the Game Complainers YouTube channel. Much appreciated, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Also want to thank people tonight for the super chats. We had Thunder's Productions. We had Kama. We had RWK88. We had The Alchemist. Thank you again for being, for super chatting. tonight. Much appreciated, guys. Thank you so much.
Appreciate that.
It's VB. Just hit us with a $5 super chat. Another great show as always. Thank you so much. Shout out to
Thank
It's
you.
VB. If you want to ask Frank any more questions,
RWK, gonna miss you. You know how to read our messages. Perry sucks. No, he doesn't.
is he joining the Pornhub? What?
I'm sure Fred will be able to read.
So
Thanks for the kind words, guys.
Frank is coming back. He's just taking some
Yeah.
time off like he did a few years ago. I don't know if anybody remembers that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a huge secret that I'm leaving for a little bit because I'm having another child.
Oh!
I think I said it on here, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
My
think
wife
you
is
did.
my wife is extremely pregnant, like any minute. So, yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
back in a couple months. Once we get on a schedule and the baby's sleeping and everything, I'll be able to come back like I did last
Yeah,
time.
the kid is due this week.
Well, like another week or so, but you never know. It could be any minute.
Well, I mean,
I could go.
we're hitting the weekend, and then next week, that's it.
Yeah, and I could go inside and then have to wake up. So I hope that's not the case. But thanks, guys.
Stop hammering it.
Hey, you know what? I don't know what
He
to
had
tell
it
you.
cut off.
Yeah, that's it. That's why I'm also transitioning, so I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Thunder's Productions with another Canadian $5 super chat. Thank you so
Thanks,
much
man.
again, Thunders. Appreciate it.
Thunders
man.
was like a
Thank
top
you.
donator earlier too in the stream. Him and Nick were throwing a lot of donations. So yeah, thanks for the support, guys, today on all fronts. Appreciate it.
Awesome. And again, this all helps when we give the codes back to you guys. So, going with what? Congratulations. That's awesome. Good.
Yeah, thanks, David R.
Yeah, he's a stay-at-home dad, so he has to, when he has a child, he has to be there and be up all night, deal with the screaming, the yelling.
Yeah, I have one going into preschool and then one coming out, so it's gonna be a little tough for a while, but we'll get used to it and everything will be good. I'll be back.
And he has one child in college right now.
I don't know how it's possible. What, I have a kid when I was like 10. Okay.
You should have just said that to throw everybody off.
Yeah.
Wait, how old really is Frank?
I'm really 50. I have a kid that's older than me. I have grandkids, actually. You didn't know that?
That's the plot. The plot
Gamma May
thickens.
with a $19.99 super chat. Thank you so
Holy
much,
shit.
buddy. He's taking off into space for Starfield.
Nice.
And I have no, don't tell him that.
He said I. He didn't say you.
Yeah.
No.
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 I hope to visit you guys soon. Well, shit in one hand and wish in the other and see what happens.
What?
See what fills up for.
That's from Bad Santa.
Yeah.
You never heard that one before?
I've heard that. This is funny. Holy shit.
What the hell?
It's VB with a $20 super chat. What are you guys fighting over here? Thank you again, it's VB. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you so much. Holy crap.
Frank has Andy Milonakis disease.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. You look like you're just stuck at the one age. Never age.
Everyone be nice to Fred, though. He's a good guy.
That was such a crappy movie. Waiting.
Wait, oh, I never saw it.
He's just in the back of the dumpster cursing. It's like, who cares? We can all have a gaming party and go out to dinner. Well, I'll pay.
We could smoke cigarettes and
Yeah.
drink beers.
He wants to come here in October, but none of us are going to be available. So you're going to have to come next summer, buddy.
Yeah.
You come next summer, we'll all go do something.
Like, late, like down the road, because he's pretty far.
Just keep saving your money. Come take a trip down here. We'll all go out to Hibachi or something.
Take a little trip.
That's when I'll be able to actually eat food.
Yeah, that too.
Always brags about that movie Waiting and how I need to see it. You really don't. Unless you're into like super gross humor, then I wouldn't bother with that film. Okay, I'll wait for the summer.
It's pretty funny though.
Thunder's Productions again with another $5 super chat. Man, thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Everyone's bringing the sauce today.
Thank you guys.
You know what I like about Thunders? He actually comes in here and watches it. Whereas we
Yeah,
tell
no,
her,
he's
we tell
he's
everyone in the
there.
streams, like, even you tell him, you're like, I'll be on the show later tonight. They don't come in. Only a handful of them come in. But
Yeah, you're
Thunders,
only
he's
gonna
always
get
here.
yeah, you're only gonna get some people that are that dedicated to watch everything that we all do on all our respective channels. So we appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
The cheese I work at a restaurant.
That's why waiting's funny, is because it's just like it's just the industry, but with raunchy humor. I mean, that was just that era, but
Yeah, it was Cam made with a 99-cent super chat. He has a banana stuck in his
Just-
ass.
He just put a banana.
the banana
Um,
that
Yeah.
probably happened in that movie.
the movie was weird. It was like I bought the movie thinking, okay, it's a lot of people think it's funny or whatever. And I watched it. I was like, what is this shit? Like, it's just bad. And Ryan Reynolds is in it, and Anna Faris is in it. And it's like, it's just a stupid film. It's not
It
that
was
good.
silly. It's not a good movie. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, there might be some funny scenes, but it was at the end of the day, it wasn't anything special, you know.
Yeah, it's
It-
not really one that like you always want to go. Like, I don't consider it a classic. Like, I don't go back and watch it like American Pie, for example. That's a movie I can always go back and watch because I think it's hilarious.
Waiting is like a movie that should be on like Tubi or something. I don't even use Tubi, but I'm telling you, that's what it should be on.
I almost thought it was
Tubi.
direct to video back then. No, was that in the theaters?
It was in the theaters
Damn.
because I saw the commercials for it. Because it would say, "Oh, Waiting, featuring Ryan Reynolds and the debut
Yeah.
of Andy Milonakis." I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Yeah, he was big on MTV at the time.
I used to watch
I
the
didn't watch
show.
that.
I used to watch that show all the
He's
time.
one of the reasons why MTV died, probably.
Yeah, well, it was during that time when there was a lot of reality shows, but his shows were actually funny because it was just like random shit, like him going out in public and just trolling people and stuff. And that was back like before YouTubers were doing that, you know,
Right.
because that was like in the infancy of YouTube. But yeah, I used to watch his stuff on demand on Comcast because they used to like put all his little like snippets up on demand. You could watch them on MTV. Yeah, good times.
Cam away with a $1.99 super chat. Thank you so
It's
much
GG.
again.
Wow.
You guys are fighting.
I like that little controller.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's very
That's
cool.
cool.
those
Good
are called
game.
super stickers.
Oh.
So super.
It's so super that it's a sticker.
Yes. Because, you know, the heart should be down by the super chat and super stuff. But of course, YouTube decides to put them in the way of people's comments. But
Let me ask you something real quick. Night of the Demons is coming out on 4K.
right.
YouTube has the movie for free that you can watch,
Yeah.
but it's the TV broadcast version that's free.
What?
I've never seen this film because the box always scared me as a kid.
Yeah, that scared me in the video store. Yeah.
But now I pre-ordered it. I was like, all right, but it was on there for free, so I was like, maybe I'll check it out. I'm scrolling through it, and there's nothing going on. Just a bunch of people acting stupid outside.
Yeah. Because it's cutting everything out.
And
Probably.
it
Yeah.
says TV edited broad, and I was like, YouTube TV, not YouTube TV. YouTube is actually putting TV edits on their fucking thing now.
That's so fucking weird. What's next? The Halloween 2 TV
They have
edit?
all
or
these
the...
like R-rated and NC-17 movies on there, and then they got the edited.
Yeah. And you know it's like PG probably or whatever, you know?
Right. I just thought that was weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Thunder's Productions again with a Canadian $3 super chat. Thank
Yeah.
you again, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks. Holy crap.
Calvin goes to Helvin.
I got the Exorcist Steelbook on Amazon. Not the Best Buy Steelbook, but I pre-ordered the Amazon one that comes with like all the shit. So I got not the Best Buy Blue Steelbook, but the other one on Amazon. So I had that pre-ordered because I missed out on the first one from the UK. So I got the second one, which is supposed to come with like the Steelbook is the original artwork. of The Exorcist, but it comes out October 20th, so there's going to be a lot of great stuff coming out. A lot of good physical media coming out in the fall, as there always is.
Cam May wants to give you gifts when he sees you.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll take a look at what you have.
Okay, check it
Is
out.
The Exorcist worth getting though, RWK? Yeah, I think it's one of the best horror films ever, and I'm sure the 4K transfer is going to be great. In fact, the one copy that I got for The Exorcist on Blu-rays when I first met up with these guys 10 years ago, we went to CEX, right?
Yeah.
Our fucking place. You couldn't even
and-
call. You had to ping them.
Yeah.
See how that
So
lasted.
we went into the mall, and I bought The Exorcist on Blu-ray. So that's the same one I have. So now I'll finally be upgrading that. So 10 years ago I bought it, now I'll be upgrading it. So I think it's worth it. It's the 50th anniversary, so you knew they were going to do a big thing.
The new Exorcist is over $100.
Well, if you get the Steelbook at Best Buy, it's only $30. You don't have to get like the crazy edition. The Ultimate Edition comes with like posters and stuff. That's that's like close to $100. But you could just get the standalone. And then if you don't want to get the Steelbook of the 4K, you can just buy it's like $23 or $24 of the 4K. So
The King. Good thing I came back at a great time. King, it's time to say goodbye to Frank. Frank is leaving the building. Except
That's
takes
right.
place in the Kelvin universe. I am Kelvin. Hear me roar!
oh man.
That's such a stupid thing.
The name Kelvin is a dumb name.
It's based off the ship, the USS Kelvin. That's why. It doesn't make it any less stupid.
I used to
but-
go to a school with a kid named Melvin. Isn't that the same thing?
Oh, that's
Isn't that pretty bad? That's a pretty bad name, isn't it?
yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, I'm not knocking anybody, but
That's true.
Oh.
If your name's Melvin out there, we're sorry, but
Melvin Gibson.
yeah.
oh god,
You know
But yeah,
what's
Cam, those figures go for a lot of money. Oh, what were you saying?
when they installed the internet at the shop, Verizon was on strike. So they sent the corporate guys down from Texas, and these guys don't know how to do phones or anything. They were
Yeah.
learning like while they were there on how to install like the fucking modems and shit.
Is the cord plug in here?
Yeah, but they were good guys or whatever. But the guy, literally, he's from the office. Like this guy goes to work in a business suit. They flew him all the way to New York from Texas with a crew of people to like help install people's like internet. I'll never forget. He's got the Bluetooth thing on. It was like the it looked like a necklace. It's just like headphone
Yeah, it
speakers.
like
or whatever.
hangs down. Yeah.
Yeah. And somebody called him. He was like, "This is mail."
this is me.
This is smell. Oh man, he was a good guy though. He was good. They were all good. Just sucks that that was going down at the time. We're sending centaurs in the Melvin timeline. Melvin is the Toxic Avenger's real name.
Yeah, it is.
Is it Toxic Crusader or Toxic Avenger? What are the
Toxic-
movies called?
Toxic Avenger.
That's what I figured. But why the fuck is the game called Toxic Crusader?
The game is called that?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, that
when I
movie.
was a kid, the cartoon was called that too. It's the same character.
Yeah, I mean it's
I want to know if there was like some legal issue behind all that.
I don't think so.
Out of this timeline. It's really...
Frank will be gone for as long as Frank needs to be gone, basically.
He'll be
Yeah.
gone. Like Elvis says, be gone.
He'll be back though, like Arnie said.
Expect a couple months, obviously, but
Yeah.
August,
I'll try to be back as soon as possible. Yeah, that's a year. I didn't say a year.
He did the
July.
year hiatus.
June,
Who knows?
September of
Hopefully
next
it'll be
year.
quick. Oh my god, over a year, 13 months of grandkids by the time I come back. Fable will be out by the time I come
Oh,
back.
jeez.
No, it won't.
It
It's
still won't be
won't.
out. Yeah.
We're still building the studio.
Yeah, they didn't even build the studio to start making it.
Well, Cannibal, tomorrow, buddy, I will hit you up with the code if it goes up tomorrow. If not, I'll hit you up definitely on Friday with the code on Steam. Um, and besides that, I don't know what else. We will miss you, Frank. Yes, we will.
Thank you, Kama.
And
But you
congratulations
guys will
again.
be.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I saw you
Congrats.
earlier today anyway. What?
Yeah, I saw you in person. But you guys will be in good hands with Fred, so don't worry.
Half-Life
It's gonna
3
be
will
fun.
be out when Frank returns. That's
Oh my
Thunder
god.
Productions.
Could you imagine, like, the second I leave, all this stuff gets announced and there's like shadow drop and like I was the catalyst for it
Yeah.
all coming out.
We're in big trouble because none of us do the news. So
Hey
don't think
guys
it'll
in
be
the
that
chat, think of topics and bring them up for these guys.
hard.
no, he's not joking. Like Jamie on always brings stuff up too, like that we should talk about. So yeah, shout out to him. He needs to like be in here and tell us what we're missing.
Yeah,
I
if there's
think
stuff you guys want to hear, tell them and they'll
I'll try
talk
to
about it.
take as many notes as I can, but it's going to be a little bit of a different show because it's literally just going to be three guys talking about games. And we'll try to get the news, obviously, but I don't think it'll be as news focused as is with Frank because Frank does take his notes and take his time and reads all the tweets and everything. Like this Sony thing, I didn't even read the fucking tweets today. So
Yeah. I mean, I think it'll be good. It'll be a little bit different, but that's good to have a little
yeah,
refreshing thing. So
I mean, I had a busy day today, so I wasn't really online today. So Frank will be dearly missed, and we're hoping the second
foray.
foray, yes,
Thank you, Cannibal. I appreciate it.
it'll be fine. He's a good dad. He gets
I
everything
hope
taken
so.
care of. What do you mean you hope so? He raised a kid when never mind.
Yeah, that's true.
He's a stay-at-home dad, so that says something. He did it
Yep.
once, he'll do it again.
Yep. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
All right. So we're gonna wrap it up here with 507. Me and Anthony will see you next week. We'll try to get Fred up and running. He ordered the stream cam and he ordered a snowball mic.
He's gonna have the exact same equipment that I have.
And he's a
So
younger guy. He's younger than Anthony, so you know, he's gonna be like the new generation, I guess, of podcasters. Fred's trying to get in Anthony's movies. I said, well, you know how you got to get in his movies.
It's time.
that's it.
Anyway. All right. We're
All
out
right.
of here. Want to
All right,
thank you
guys.
all. Thanks, Frank.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
See you later. Frank will be on the streams every once in a while when we play games. You know what I
Yeah, I'll try
mean?
to pop in.
Yeah, like he'll be on there. So don't worry. He just can't do the Wednesday thing for right now. So
Yep.
there you go. Frank, you rock
All
and
right.
roll, says the king.
Oh, thank you. That's very high honors coming from the king himself.
Of course, he comes back when you're leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
At least I got to see him before I left.
Yeah.
I know that now Eddie's safe, so I can go to sleep.
Well, you know what this means. Legends will be spoken of Eddie. Because I'm going to have to repeat every funny thing that he said to you off the air.
Yeah, that's right. You have to tell me.
So, all right. Everyone,
All right.
take care. Stay safe.
Guys,
Have a
have a good
good
one.
one.
Bye.
Catch you
Bye-bye.
next week. Peace.
Bye.
And they left me. As quick as they came in, they left. Take care. All right, David R. Thank you. I want to thank you all once again for the super chats. Tonight was crazy. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. Well, it's very appreciated. Much appreciated. Cannibal, I will get you that code by Friday. If I get the code tomorrow, I'll get it to you tomorrow. Whenever they let me buy it, I'll get you the code. Check out Dreadpool's channel. In fact, I want to send out. Dreadpool has a new link for his merchandise. If I can get the right thing here. Here we go. Here's the new link, brand new link to Dreadpool's new merchandise. Click on it, bookmark it, and when you want to actually pick something up, definitely pick something up. Check out Anthony's channel, Let's Talk Resident Evil. Check out It's VB's channel, It's VB. Check out let me see here. Check out M3 TV on YouTube. Jesus' wrestling channel over there. Like I said earlier, check out Mike Mullis's channel, the original Next Level Gaming. Definitely check it out. He does a podcast every Tuesday night. Does streams, does videos. It's awesome. It's a very awesome channel, so definitely subscribe. Who else are we missing here? Check out Dreadpool's channel, obviously, right? He's got all the shorts coming up. He has a new collection called Toy Makers. Well, there you go. Let's see what else. Let's see who else. Oh yeah, Back from the Dead 1. Check his channel out if you like Destiny 2 content. He does a lot of streams there. He also does streams that aren't Destiny, so check that out as well. Go subscribe to the channel there. I think that's pretty much all the guys that we have to promote here. Great show, says Dreadpool in chat, everyone. Well, there you go. Well, I'll catch you guys later. It's VB says Back from the Dead is great. Yes, he is. Everyone I mentioned is great. Everyone in the chat room right now is great. So, shout out to Dreadpool. He's down in Florida during a hurricane, but he's okay. I talked to him earlier today. So, awesome news. So, everyone, take care, stay safe, have a good one, and I will catch you all next week. If you can see me here, there we go. All right, peace.